enhance the strategy's profitability and filter the false signals, I
there's no
decided
such
to
thing as a
add
bad question, and there's no such
ADX.
thing as a there's such thing as a negative comment.
It
But
accurately
the negative
reflects
comment wasn't
the
valid, so therefore
overall
I'm gonna
market
show why it wasn't
pictures
valid.
and the
Later on, you'll be
direction
like,
Yeah, I like
and
these
the
levels.
strength of the trend.
I like these levels. You see closure below? Look at the drive down here. Right, you got a closure below, drive down. Two nice closures, two nice drives. Also, what I like about the zone 2 is there is, see this? So although you had a closure below, you still drove down, right? Even though you closed back bullish, you still drove down. So I like this level here.
And
It's a good level.
precisely
Shout out to
why I use
Herman.
3-minute trade duration.
Yes, let's go.
So I
Herman.
want to eliminate
Herman.
minor market fluctuations, and if I had opened a 1-minute trade, I might have incurred a loss.
Alright, boys,
great
everybody spam
things.
one in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon,
Spam one in the chat if
Lorenzo.
you wanna be a part of the giveaway.
Session. So yeah, let's see if there are other ones. I mean, I was only
Great,
looking
the
at
trade is
you.
profitable and
Maybe
my
this
is
down
when
is
Kent has a
now
bad trade during London.
$182.
Nice.
And I like the start of the
Spam
session,
one,
but
boys.
it's
Right
still
now,
Asian session right here.
That's nice. Hey, gang, I got my refund.
So,
Actually, for my forex,
Hold
hold on. I got my refund for the funded trader. I was kind of not expecting it. You know, I was just preparing for the worst.
The chart crossed the
Then
lower boundary of the
swipe the initial
indicator and
lows.
went beyond it, and the ADX
Created
line
the high.
indicated
You
downward
go to the
trend
lower
in
time
March.
frame. You draw
All
the
of this
Fibonacci. This
points
is all
to a
something that you can
A
do here.
Bali and a
price
half.
increase.
Go towards
What up,
premium
Dodie?
levels.
What up, AV
Now,
Mike?
I will
Supply
find
here.
and show you
Bucket
an
either
suitable
and
situation for this strategy. Look, a situation like this
Definite area of
is
supply,
not
that's one
suitable
layer.
for a trade.
Okay.
The chart went beyond the
enter
indicator,
right there.
the candle closed, and there was a strong
What I
impulse.
personally
But
plan
if
to
you
do
look
right
at
now,
the
I'll wait for
ADX
that pullback.
indicator, you
I'll
can
wait
see
for
that
that
its
reaction.
main line is
If
moving
we then break
upwards
that
and
90%
it's
now,
above
boy,
the
yeah.
average level. In situations like this, the
What's the
price
best time
can
frame?
be
I think 30-minute time
and if
frame
you
is the
were to
best.
open a trade, you would likely
Love
be
that.
a
For
losing
short,
one.
you
The
would place your
data
stop loss
from
above the
the
highs.
indicators
I
must
think 30-minute is
correspond
going to
to
be the
each other,
best
and that's
time
the
frame for
only
you to learn to
reliable
trade off.
signal
Here, if there is enough
And I'm
room for
showing
you
you
to go for one to
situations
one.
where you
Which refund?
shouldn't trade.
Yeah, so I bought two
hope that you
400k
see that
accounts. So I bought a 400k account and we never took a trade on it. You guys remember that last week? So I bought that, but that one only had 82% profit split, I believe. It might even have been 80. But only had 80 or 82% profit split, only 10% off and whatever. So then the promo came out, the Labor Day promo, where it had I think 90% for life, 15% off, so I got an extra 5% off, 125% refund from the past. So yeah, so I just bought another one and asked for a refund on the previous one, and they actually sent it to me.
And I'm ready to take on 10 people. Text me, teach me, and in my Telegram, and we will try to make $100 or $200.
We're gonna go
My
back to
Telegram
Bulldog.
is
If you
in the
look here,
description. Open the link and join now. I mentioned that this
alright,
strategy
let's
doesn't
giveaway.
require you to
If you guys are
spend
paying
a long
attention,
time
that's
searching
this
for
right close
suitable
below here, we have
situations.
enough
I found this
potential
one in
for
just
us.
30
No,
seconds.
it's just a refund that I asked for.
I expect the price
Yeah,
to
that
change.
I just want a better profit split.
No, it's not.
Downward
forgot,
trend in the
the
market.
gig of
The
today
chart
is that,
went
like I said,
beyond the
you
channel
guys have to make
boundaries
sure you
and
guys
the
are following
ADX
attention.
line
If you guys are not
indicated
If you guys are not
30
following
If that's not the case, we're just gonna hold.
suggesting that the price will decrease.
Yeah, deal might get hit,
Line
gang.
is below the
Deal
downtrend
might
line,
get
and
hit.
the line below the yellow
May have to go back to crypto. Why not do both accounts? Because they only allow 600k. So that would equal 800k. It wouldn't really.
So, the strategy is based on opening
yeah,
trades
30
in the
minutes.
direction of the trend,
12 minutes
not
left. I hope we
against
close
it.
below it.
Ignoring the ADX
What are the best
indicators
times to trade
alone,
30-minute candle during the NY session?
its
8:30 and
main line
9:30.
is calculated over a
Remember,
long
if your
period
name
and
does not-
accurately
if your name
reflects
hits,
the
How are you
market
doing? I'm pleasantly surprised to see you today.
Yeah,
You're
not
now
Go for a 10k account or $100 personal account. Probably 10k.
So let's
Monday
get
was a
back
Labor
to the
Day,
chart.
so I
The
didn't.
situation resembles what happened in the previous trade.
Actually, I can check it out.
And the
Stream
candles
video on
are
unbox,
consistently
GJ?
forming
My goal is
below
to
the trade opening
Not the
line.
main Instagram.
Stream
However,
at least.
Dr.
One way to get
Based
paid
on the hat,
from
and as we know, the
the funding
situation
company.
can change
the comment section,
dramatically
anything.
within
My
minutes.
frozen deal coming? I hope not, man. I really, really
The second
like
time
deal.
We have
Deal's nice, quick,
Three today. So
easy,
you have
straight to
pick
the
candidates
bank.
specifically due to the fact that there's
No
not a lot of
problems,
people
no
as
issues.
Excellent
The thing with Deal is
result.
they haven't done anything wrong, I'm sure, but they're probably gonna be told to not make any transactions with X,
you guys have like
Y, and Z
An
companies.
excellent moment to work with.
600K is more than enough. Yeah, Forex Frank, 400K, to be honest, is more than enough. But you know, you always got to strive for bigger and better things. So I'll run the 400K and then I'll add another 200
and the chart went beyond
chill
the
there
down
for a little bit.
boundaries
Instagram is in the
and
comment
again
section,
closed above the upper line.
comment
The
section.
main ATX level is above the central
Oh my God,
level
if
and
this
the
guy's name
blue
is
line is
Picasso,
above
I'm
the
gonna laugh
yellow
because that
line.
was just commented.
All of this indicates
Boys, looks like we're gonna have to re-roll pretty soon.
That's true. Could put it in my wife's name.
I'm telling you, boys,
Yeah, that's how you get that's how you get 1.2
Alright,
milli
we're
real
gonna
quick.
re-roll. Oh my God, I sent the YouTube like an idiot. It's not good.
Good idea, man. You guys got a lot of good ideas here today. Already with a banger. W for chat.
Derek, what is your Instagram, brother?
What's the deal with word? Imagine they're like, nah, we told you it was virtual money. I'd be like, huh?
Talk to me, Derek.
Like,
What's
yeah,
your
it says it
Instagram,
right there
check?
on the website.
You have a
Virtual
comment
money.
and be following. Instagram is the next thing you
I'll
better
be
send.
sick. Yeah,
Let
W
me get it
chat.
here. I can see if he's just gonna follow.
Good
the
ideas
boys.
here today.
Damn,
Got a
dude,
lot
I
of
feel
smart
bad for
people in
him.
the
I feel
chat.
bad
Way
for him.
smarter than me, that's for sure.
I'm gonna let there's still people. There's still Algo is here. Oh, this is Algo. I'm gonna follow. The guys.
Yo, the
I'm gonna follow
IRS
people that
definitely
recognize.
gonna
You guys
start
follow my
taxing
guys'
virtual
name.
money.
And you guys are one of the OGs. I'll follow.
They
you
want
guys.
it all. Them brothers
You
are
guys-
starved.
If I see you guys' names all the time, like if I know Bottas is there, if I know I see Algo, I'm gonna follow Algo. Steven,
The only ways to break free
Steven,
from our
Steven,
thinking is to let go and trust our natural inner
Robert 10.
wisdom
Robin
will
10.
guide us back to peace. Yeah, gang.
Boys, at this rate, we're gonna
Listen, you
fucking
gotta
be rolling
understand
out
you're
the whole
always
fucking
in the hand of
32
God,
videos.
right? You're always there. You're
your
His
Instagram?
creation,
Let's go check out
right?
this.
And you're
Alright,
always
guys,
in His
she is
purpose.
the
Even if
person
things
who
aren't
gave
going
us
the
content
greatest and
that-
aren't going the
that means
best
that
in your
we have
life,
not even gotten near a TP1.
God's still got His hand
We felt
upon
like
you,
we missed
gang.
out on the trade.
He's still
Yeah,
got His
we
hand
missed out on
upon you.
some
He's still got a
good
great
stuff.
plan for your
Unless
life,
that's 0.5%.
right? Look
Not
at
having
Look at
100% yet.
Look at
Let's go back to
Daniel,
the night bot.
right? Look at Daniel.
Wow,
He
this
was
is
praying every day, doing all this stuff.
Baba?
All of a sudden, his life went to turmoil, right? And then all of a sudden, this dude was he was in a lion's den, right? But when he was in that lion's den, that
Right?
was
Kenyan-
God's
Kenyan-
plan for
Ken-
him,
Kenyan is the next
right?
thing.
Although it didn't seem fun at the
Kenyan,
time
Kenyan.
for him to be in a
Oh, it
lion's
was
den,
Kenyan! No way!
what did God do with that?
There is
right?
no
God
way!
used him,
That is
right? God
W.
used
There
that
is
moment.
no way.
So when you're going through
There
tough
is
times
no
in life and you're in
way.
your own lion's
There
den,
is no way.
you got to understand you're still in the perfect will of God. He didn't make a
Jesus,
mistake,
brother.
right? You gotta whoever said
That
it
is
up there.
crazy.
You have to tap
And he
in,
joins
right? You
all
need
the
to
time
spend
and
some
shit.
time in solitude
That is,
and get a
that
grip
is
on what
crazy.
direction your life needs to
Alright,
go,
I'm gonna-
because
I'm gonna predict
you
two
also
in a
don't
row.
want to move in
I'm
the
gonna predict two
direction
in a row.
that
If I predict
that,
two in a
that you're
row,
not called to move in,
that's it,
right?
boys.
So
We
spend some
full
alone
fucking
time,
50
man.
lotting
Spend some
fucking
time in
fire.
that mirror.
Sitting in
Spend some
front of
time
the
looking in those
screen all
eyes,
week.
bro.
predicting the who do you think's next? Who do you think's next, Lich
Beautiful.
Baga? Help me
I
out.
love that.
Is it gonna be Bottas?
I
Let's
have
just go for
garden as
Bottas.
well. Giving my garden a lot of water.
I think it might
Especially
be
here.
fucking.
Very important.
All right, I'm gonna go. It might be.
It's actually very fulfilling. You know, sometimes even more fulfilling than trading. Being outside and actually just, taking
It's
care
Devon.
of
It's
some
Devon.
things.
Devon. I think it's Devon or Bottas. I'm rolling. Street workout. Oh, damn, that boy. Oh no, I know Kenyon commented. I don't gotta check that. I know for a fact he's commented. Street workout.
Not this one. I haven't seen him tattoo one or anything.
Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. You ever hear Monster?
No.
Japanese fighter called Monster. This is Monster.
Crazy dude.
Naoya Inoue, also known as the Monster, has taken the boxing world by storm. With a record of 20 wins, 0 losses, and 16 KOs, Inoue has become one of the most feared and dominant fighters in the sport. This documentary will explore the life and career of Naoya Inoue, from his humble beginnings to his rise as one of the best boxers in the world. This is Boxing Matrix. Enjoy this video. Inoue was born in April of 1993 in Kanagawa, Japan. From a young age, he was fascinated by boxing and would often watch fights with his father. He started boxing at the age of 6 and quickly showed a natural talent for the sport. As he got older, Inoue's love for boxing grew stronger. He trained hard, honing his skills and perfecting his technique. His passion and dedication paid off as he started to make a name for himself in the amateur scene. Inoue's amateur career was nothing short of impressive. He won numerous national and international tournaments, showcasing his speed, power, and technical skills. He was known for his quick hands and accuracy, and he quickly became one of the top amateur boxers in Japan. One of Inoue's most notable amateur accomplishments was his win at the 2010 Japanese National Championships, where he won the gold medal in the flyweight division.
Whitewash in the World Juniors. Good start. See his first Senior World Championships, age 17 to 34, of course, the age category for this competition.
Let's see how we close it. If the dollar is still looking good, I think we're looking decent. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see.
This was a significant moment in his career, as it solidified his status as a top amateur fighter and put him on the radar of many professional teams. Inoue turned professional in 2012 and quickly made a name for himself in Japan. He won his first 6 fights by KO, showcasing his devastating power and punch accuracy. It was 2013, where he would be met with his first major challenge. This fight was against Ryoichi Taguchi for the Japanese light flyweight title. Getting the victory would mean that Naoya would be immediately met with more competition in the United States. The fight started off with both fighters feeling each other out, testing their range. Inoue looked sharp, showing off his speed and power as he threw crisp combinations. Taguchi was patient, looking to counter Inoue's offense.
Definitely want to see close below that body.
気合入ってるんで、最初からバンバンいってますね。先に仕掛けていっているのが井上尚弥、リングフック、小屋から今のところはまだできてないですけどね。先ほどいいパンチ当たりましたね。
Definitely want to see close below. That's important. Dollar needs to come up.
Taguchi came out more aggressive in the 3rd round, trying to pressure Inoue and push the pace of the fight. Inoue remained calm and composed, using his footwork to evade Taguchi's attacks.
If I win more than 50%, then I'm a profitable trader. 3 more minutes, this is good.
ここも左のジャブ。ボディも交えていこうというのがこの左の突きというのはこれ川島さん、かなり田口これは田口にとっては厄介かもしれません。ただその後田口半長が迫られてます。第3ラウンド半分経過。さあこの辺りで田口は前に出るか。
The fight had gone to the distance, and in the 10th, as both fighters were massively exhausted, they were just throwing haymakers.
Yeah, I like it. We're going some hard time to run on high. I need to get used to Alright, we're holding support on the 30-minute, so that's a good sign overall. And with that territory gap below, I do think that that move to the downside will be nice as long as we break below, of course.
The WBC light flyweight. It was 2014.
And in this case, an hourly closure would be nice.
It was the first title shot for
well, let's see how it goes. If we still push up, then yeah, let's see how we retest the 1925.
fight starts, and both fighters look to establish dominance in the ring and learn the rhythm of each other. While Inoue threw some hard combinations, Hernandez was patient, looking to counter Inoue's offense.
The dollar, of course, needs to break the highs. That's also important. Where can I get the magic keys for MT4? I don't know. Look on Google.
In the third, Hernandez was looking to punish Naoye.
Lorenzo, I'll tell you, I'm yeah, the 1 meter 90 centimeters.
Inoue didn't seem to get intimidated and continued to land heavy shots, and Hernandez's face was showing signs of the damage.
Do you think there will be enough momentum to break the 1916 lows? I'm not sure. Not sure. I think that the 1920 is realistic if we come down and break and close below. If we do close the hourly candle above here, I might see us having a little pullback to the upside, and maybe from there let's find out. But it's the hourly candle right now that matters the most.
As Inoue let Hernandez tire himself from throwing combinations.
Overall, it's already cleaner price action than yesterday. I can already see it right now. So. Lorenzo, please tell us where you take a position, whether you buy or sell. You see it on the charts right here.
Naoye was the WBC champion and became
let's see if the dollar has enough strength to break out this volume.
Inoue's dominance continued as he moved up in weight classes to win the WBO junior bantamweight title. His opponent this
dollar
time,
swiped to Asian highs, that's indeed the case.
However, it would be this fight that
we did the lows, we did the highs.
Superiority in the fight.
And let's see if we can find some support. So we're going to be patient. We're seeing gold if you come down here to come down.
First minutes of the fight. Not once, but 2 times.
Towards the
trade. Of course, man. Of course he can just enter the cells, right? Well, price can still move around in here a lot, right? Like what happens if we get a fake out, right? And then price decides to now pump up, close above, and now we've kind of just took a premature entry that's going to get stopped out just because we thought price was going down, right? That's the problem. We were thinking, right? We don't want to do the thinking. We've already done the thinking, and we want to make sure that in this range we just stay away, right? We just stay away from anything here in this range because this candle needs to make a decision for us, right? Right now we're caught up in a little consolidation area where price can continue on like this a bit until we actually get a breakout, right? And then we can continue down. So, you know, that's why it's always smart to get an idea off of these 4-hour, daily, weekly, right? You see how they're all being put together? That's what you want to do. And then you want to go down to these lower time frames and say, hey, if I'm going to take a trade today, where's the safest and cleanest range to trade in, right? So for me, what I see is I see a really nice clean range here, right? Now this is the range I want to take advantage of. But what's in the way, right? Is there anything in the way? Well, we have a resistance here, we have a support here, we have a support here, and then below that is pretty clean. Right, pretty clean now below that. So now I'm saying, all right, you know what? All of these are above this range right here, above this level. So until we get below there, we got to hold off, right? But if we can close below, now we're closing below. That's sloppy. Now we're closing below all of these areas here, right? Boom, boom, boom. We got clean traffic now. And okay, yeah, maybe we couldn't take advantage of this piece, but we can take advantage of this one, right? And this is the cleanest move of the day, the cleanest range I can see here today at all. And that's what I'll wait for, right? And I'll wait for the confirmation. that'll be my confirmation candle, and then this next candle here will be my trading candle. Right, and especially if that happens during times of volume.
The future of boxing was here. Naoya Inoue.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
Fights. There's no such thing as monsters.
I never understood that.
Tell
actually.
that to Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Isn't it? It's pretty hard to take candy from a baby, isn't
up
it?
And relieved of his IBF bantamweight title in 2 rounds by the Japanese sensation.
In the white, in a way
kids don't eat candy. I would assume it's probably pretty hard to take candy away from a baby.
Step forward and getting that jab in and a right hand as well. Any round.
It's a knockout ratio of a heavyweight.
He goes never off his feet.
Yeah, there you go. While you wait, just spend time repeating that mantra.
Just took it, gritted on his gum shield and came back with a flurry of his own. Toe-to-toe action, first round. Spectacular. Oh, they're winging these punches in these two.
Baby season. Yeah, if the baby season coming, it could get tough. Not gonna lie. Sometimes I try and take some stuff away from my daughter, and if she sees me coming, man, she's out running around the couch, getting spots that I can't get. I'm too big to get into now. Playing the same game I used to play with my parents.
Left hook in the second, which floored the Puerto Rican
These kids, man.
And I think that made a difference.
Well, for this fight, he's eaten a couple there. By those punches from Inoue. There's a right hand gone into from Inoue. This is a fearsome flurry, and he's got him with a left.
The writing was on the wall because
Never tried, I quit. Everything I ever put my hand to, I failed out because I was lazy. I feel like a loser. Right? I want to be my kid's hero. I want to be my wife's hero. I want to be my husband's hero. Right? I want to just change my life. I want to learn this skill set and be serious about it. That's the guy, that's the girl I'm wanting to work with. Right? And somebody hit me up like that, and their story literally made me tear. Right? It made me literally get chills. And I said, dude, you're first on board, bro. You're first on board. Talking about, nothing like an underdog story, man. Said he made millions in his 20s and then ended up losing it all. Just had his first child, I believe, or second child, I think first. And he wants an opportunity, right? He wants an opportunity to build back. And there's, again, nothing like an underdog story and nothing like someone who's coming with that fire, right? And those are the people that we want to work with in this 10-week program. People who got fire, people who are excited. They want to learn, right? They're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty and really take the time to learn the skill set and go out there and change their life financially and maybe even in other areas of life. So I look forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to reading the rest of all these application forms and getting our 25 our team of 25 picks. It's gonna be hard. I look forward to it. We are meeting today with all the educators, a couple other guys to put everything in stone, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
The fight started off with both fighters feeling each other out as they tried to establish.
Yeah, let's take a look at GJ here as well. So, taking a look at pound yen, we may have a monthly. Oh, we may move bearish this monthly. Who knows? We'll see, right? But we are pretty bullish based off the monthly. There is a resistance up here that we did reject on the last monthly candle. We did pop off right away, and now we're moving down. So let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly are giving us these rejections to the top side. Now, we haven't really gotten a strong bearish closure just yet. So we are looking for that strong bearish closure on the weekly time frame. Today's not looking the greatest, right? If we can push down more and close strong, like especially if we can close below this level here, bearish below there, that would just be fantastic for next week, right? If we can see a closure looking something like this, I think that we can now come on down. We have a new range to trade in, and we can come on down to 180, 181 here. So that's what I'm hoping for and looking to see if we can get on pound yen. If not, it may take another candle or two, right? Another week or two to figure it out. But coming down to the daily, we are pretty bearish on the day. If you notice that we do have a support right here, we closed just below it, right? Very slightly below the support level. We are pretty bearish based off of these higher time frame candles. Price is coming up now to make a top wick. So if we re-break the lows, that should indicate us driving down here today. So how are we going to find positions? Just like on gold, right? We're going to go down to the 4 hour. We're going to mark off our support. We're We're also going to mark off a resistance here, a range that we can say, okay, this is the range that we're trading in, and this would be the range we're trading in here, right? So taking a look at the 4-hour or the 1-hour time frame, you have a resistance here. You also have a support right here. Being that we are bearish based off the day, we do want to look and see if we can find potential fake outs, right? Fake outs somewhere in this area, kind of like we got here a little bit earlier. I think that was in the London session maybe. So, oh yeah, by the way, I was awake for London, but we were waiting on a closure. We were waiting 9 minutes for a closure, I remember, and I just fell back asleep. So my bad about that. But yeah, this is the range that we're currently trading in, right? So I think if we can get a closure below here, we can come on down, fill this wick, maybe even continue further. If not, what we'll do is we'll look for the fake outs right around this area again, just like we did last time. Probably, let's see, 30 minute, 1 hour. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, at this point, it looks like we've come down. If we do close back above here, I think it's good to continue up. So that'll be breaking the daily highs as well. So if we're re-breaking those daily highs here, very high chance we'll continue up today. So not going to touch anything in this range here. It's going to be a no trade range for me, basically between these levels here. But if we do get any closures below, I will look to take myself coming down to fill that wick there. And then if we do get closures above, breaking the daily highs, then there's a lot of clean traffic here to continue up. So that's what I'm looking at here for pound yen. Yeah, that's it. A lot of consolidation here in this zone. Pretty simple.
Six months later, he would win the WBO title.
Because you got to tap a certain level in overpriced to move, and I believe that certain level is only 28, 30 levels, which you haven't tapped yet.
He's a true
I believe if you can see buys going up forward, that'd be cool.
Of speed, power,
if we can get a weekend down to go up,
this documentary has explored his life and career.
What RR do I usually aim for? I usually look to take at least 1-to-1. Anything above 1-to-1 is pretty good for me.
That's kind of where my head's at.
Sandman's in the building. What up, Shad? Shad's in the house.
Yo, thanks for the tier 1, Bernardo. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the application form, please only fill it out if you're prepared to make the investment. It's 2,900 USD to be involved in the 10-week program. So I want to let you guys know that, so that way you can save some time, your time, my time. I really only want to work with, the people who are super serious about getting the job done here. When did you sneak in the chat? Oh yeah, Shad just snuck in here today.
I use it all the time. I'm kicking right now. I think the hourly will help us tremendously.
What up, brother?
Alright, we're good now? Chat? Things are set.
Mars this morning feels like a bit lower volume today on gold. I think it's still coming.
Yeah, we're trading gold today. Trading gold every day.
Just see if this...
We have that gap here. Right. We have this body here, so, this high. The A's and lows, the A's and highs is slide. London right now is popping up.
Today's today. It's Friday, obviously. We're like the first week into the new month.
That's what I think is happening. We're waiting for this to be broken.
Beginners, the Forex beginners
basically the first week. And honestly,
to make changes in my
September's been, I mean, so far for the month of September, we've moved quite a bit in the last 7 days here.
Optimal, all right?
So I want to see here how to finish off the week.
but not
I
all the time,
honestly
which is normal.
believe today is
So
going to be a decent
keep
day.
going,
Like, it'll
do
be
what you're
much
doing
better
now,
than yesterday, to be
and
honest.
also make sure that you
Hopefully,
keep doing the same
you have
thing
no
when the
news
market
today, so
conditions
just
are
be
good.
aware. You know, there's
So
nothing
you have
going
more
on
data.
today.
Okay. So when you're in a
During
spreadsheet
unless
and
there's
you're
some
noting
surprise
everything,
folder that pops
and it's
today,
actually
which
not that
could
good,
happen. It's a possibility,
write down
or
what the
something that
market
someone announced
conditions
something.
were.
But
choppy,
by the way things are
very
looking,
bullish,
there's nothing going on today with news, so
a
we
lot
should
of volatility
continue to
during a
push
certain
with,
market. Write this down.
we should continue to push
and
with
you will have more
price action
information
here.
for
So
yourself as well.
I think today's key
Otherwise, you
time frame
might
is going to be
change
the daily
something
time frame,
that
but I'm
actually
gonna.
would work.
1 hour 30.
I
If
gotta.
it works, and then you change something up, and you go into a normal condition when the market is better. You changed it, and now it's not working either.
My bad, that was loud.
So,
all right. So
make sure that
you
really
got a couple things to
understand what
chat.
the
So
market
first
conditions are in the
first
market as
is
well,
like
because it
the
has
monthly, right?
impact.
Obviously, the monthly
It
we got
has
21 days
impact on
left.
your trading.
So if you guys take a look here, you have like this is the
What you
range
did
you're
at
in,
for
right?
next,
And like
show
you're
us?
starting to come down, you're starting to fill the ranges.
Yeah,
You
so
have a
this is
minor
what
level
account.
to
This
the
is not
left
a
here, which
funded
is right
account
around here at
information
19
We're doing it from the
what area is
channels
this? 1918,
on the site, in case
right?
you don't know.
1918, 1919. That's kind of where you have your
6%
most support at.
in the
But with the
last,
way things are
7
looking this
trading
month,
days, so
I
we're
would
doing good.
assume that you'll come
All
down
London.
to fill the rest of the range, or the
All
rest
taken
of the
during
wick.
London.
My bad.
Oh, no, one is
Which
not taken
taps you
during
into
London, the rest is all
1880.
taken
Right,
during
so
London.
that's what I'm expecting before price
As you
makes
can
a
see
decision
here.
where it wants to go next. Now,
So, yeah.
will it go down today? I mean, we'll see, right? Because there's a couple things that you need in order for us to drive down today. Because obviously this is a monthly time frame, so you have 21 days left to fill this wick. It doesn't need to happen today, right? And even if you do get buys today, just gotta remember that us taking buys won't affect the overall monthly sales still today. If you do get, I don't get buys, right?
Yeah. Close your 10
So
minutes.
there's a couple things that we need in order to take
below
sales
next
today.
New York
So let's
open.
go down to the weekly, but overall, like that's the monthly,
Wait
and that's
5
what you're
minutes.
kind of expecting, right? Like this
you
overall
close
outlook
below
of
and
what the
we,
month is
we
kind of
can- we
doing.
can look for
The weekly is pretty bullish this week. Again, it has no bottom wick, so at any given point you could come down, create a bottom wick, and then flip bullish. The chances of you doing this though in
yes,
9 hours
for sure,
is very
man.
unlikely.
It's
because that's a lot of range, that's a lot of movement, unless you have news, right? So
every single,
like unless you really
5
break
or
the lows
6
here and
trades,
tap into 1911
like, you know
and
what, I
then
need
flip
to change
bullish
this.
and then
I
continue
need
to
to
push up
change
towards
that.
1966, like
and I'm like,
it's very
now
rare
we
that
came
move will
back and
happen
I'm like,
today.
man,
Like chances are very
you
slim
were such an
of that
idiot.
happening. Oh, thanks for the $2.
Why were you changing
no,
your
my
strategy
effects, appreciate it.
every 5 or 6 trades? Why not
But yeah,
every
chances of
50
that
or
happening for the
60
weekly is
trades?
very slim. So I
That
believe
would've
the
made
weekly
me
will likely
a much
close
better
bearish with the
trader,
way things are
much
looking,
quicker.
and it comes down to how we close because obviously like you
you know
have like
when you're,
levels
like,
to the left
changing
here,
something up
which
and at
it looks
some
like
point
you
you
are
don't
still
know what-
respecting. So if you were to
what
close
actually
below
made
these
the
levels here to
difference
the
because
left,
you changed
then
so
you can say,
many
okay,
things
cool.
that you're
Well,
like,
you know, there's a high chance that
you're
price
now
can come
having
down
a
for the
complete
next
new
range
strategy and you're
and
still
take you
not
down towards the
profitable, so
next
you
level
don't know what-
support at like
what you had to
1880,
tweak now.
right, or 1800.
What you
but
have to tweak.
you gotta close below
So
the
it's
weekly
all
first
about
for any
taking
of
it
this to
slow.
happen, and you won't find out
Really slow.
how you won't
That's the
really
key
figure out how it
for
closes
me in
until
order to
the
become,
close
you know,
today
much
at
more
5 p.m.
profitable
Right,
over
so
time.
today's a very key
Taking
day for
things
that.
very, very
The
slow.
daily is a very key time for today, just
Alright.
because of the way
Win
things
or
are looking,
lose.
the way things are closing.
Sometimes
If
losing
you have
is
to take a look
amazing.
left
If you lose
here,
50 times, amazing.
I have this
You now have the data.
resistance. So overall, like
Next.
you have like I kind
Change
of have this
something
resistance
small,
over here, right?
Another 50 trades. Change something
At like
small, another 50
18.
trades.
What is this?
And
Or
it's boring,
19,
it takes a long time, but trading takes a long time.
1925, right? And if you guys take a close look at the daily actually closed below the range, right? So if you guys take a look at this count to left here, right? This bullish candle. Okay, so overall you had this bearish candle, right? This one closed back into the range. Cool. The next candle closed what? Bullish with no bottom wick back into the range as well. So I would expect price to continue pushing down towards the next support with the fact that you are closing below the range and then you respect the resistance, right? So therefore today's candle, any given point, this could happen, right? Like I'm overall expecting this to happen because like look left, your next range is what? Your next range is going to be down here at like the 1905 mark, I would say, right? So you have range from 1924 to 1905, and these are ranges you're kind of playing with today, right? Now, my only concern is I don't know if that's enough of a top wick yet, because if you guys look left there, there's been top wicks in the past tapping price into these ranges here to the left. So anywhere from like 30, 33, right? Like you're gonna see wicks here. You're gonna see some wicks over here to the left, right? Like there's areas of rejections going across all the way back to like, you know, February of 2023 here that I'm looking to mirror. So as you close below, I think you only came up to like 1927.
Ryan
Overall, I'm expecting like
Fernandez, you're back,
34,
man.
33
Welcome
before
back,
coming
brother.
down. So
You're
you can get
perfectly
a
on
top
time
wick
for the
towards
hourly
33.
closure in the
That would be
Open.
amazing. Now, obviously, the range going up towards 33 is how big? Pause. 100 pips, right? So you have a range over. You have like a $10 move there that you could potentially take advantage of before the sells. So we can get buys. The ideal is to get buys today and then get the sells, right? That would be the ideal entries. So we can get that. That'd be amazing. But yeah, like that's the daily, right? I understand that. So again, I'm just expecting a steeper top wick before looking to continue down.
Okay,
and like, I'll say this is a pretty fair move. This could happen today. But obviously this will be an algo day. This were to happen, right?
That's where you see the closure of the New York Open.
But yeah, like that's the daily. That's kind of what you're looking at, right? Those things are gonna play a major factor here today. Now the 4-hour candle is pretty. It has like an hour left, right? Until we close, and it looks like you have closed. You have closed. I'll say you closed respecting these areas to the left overall, right? So there's a couple things that I'm noticing here. One, even if you were to drive up, there wasn't enough liquidity for us to drive up. So yes, you could drive up, right? But like I'm not expecting to drive up to a point where you'll look somewhat like this. Right, like I don't think this is gonna happen unless you grab more liquidity. Like once you do like something like this, okay, sure, you know, you can then look to push up towards 30, 40, 42. But like I'm only looking at 33 because that's where the daily shows that we should create a top wick at, and that takes you up towards like I'll say here. These ranges to the left, so nothing major, right? Just the next resistance there. So like we do have enough range to continue up towards 33, 30.
There was always a positive side. It gave me
enough liquidity to continue up, but I don't know if we have enough liquidity to continue up towards like 40, 45 yet, right?
Keep it very simple.
But yeah, with the 4-hour candle, with the way things look,
perspective is everything.
Again, there's no liquidity yet being grabbed. And I'll say, even if you were to reverse right now, it wouldn't make sense for price to reverse just yet because you need the zucchini in the form, you need the motion to print. The motion hasn't printed yet, right? For the motion to print, like you're gonna see a bearish candle close, right? And then you'll see somewhere like this form, like you'll see the break of the highs, and then as that breaks the highs, you know, then you would look to continue down to retest the lows. So like either or, like we're in a range right now. There's no liquidity to go up or no liquidity to go down yet, right? But if you're looking at the daily now and you understand that the daily gotta create a steeper wick, does not mean that we should continue to push up first. So if that's the case, and there's no liquidity to drive down yet, could we get some buys going up to create that liquidity to drive down later on, right? And as you get those buys, that'll be the day top wick as well, right? So you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? So like if you can look to continue up towards 33 now, that'll be amazing. I just want to see where our entry would be, right? Like obviously look,
higher dedication,
look to the left here. I think you've been closing above these ranges to the left, right? Like the last two counts of all closed respecting. I mean, again, expecting us to fill the range to tap 27 at least. So you have that advantage point which you can probably grab. It just comes down to the exact precise entry here. Now you have like 4 minutes left for a 1-hour close, and then you have 25 minutes left for the comics open, and you have no news today. So this is like literally perfect.
That's it.
This could be considered as a range 1 on a small time frame on the 30, right? Because we're technically like bullish on a 30-minute time from any given point. You can come back into the range and then do something like this, right? And then you look to continue up, and then from there, I don't know what price will do afterwards, but that can any given point happen. I think the 1 hour would be very key here though. So you have about 33 minutes left. I don't think we'll close strong bearish. I think we'll close bearish here, but I don't think we'll close strong. Unless you close like this, then it's gonna be very hard to take buys. Because if you close like this,
I hope that makes sense.
Right, this is fine. This is perfect. But if you close like this,
3 minutes,
then
3 minutes left for closure.
You have a wick to fill, and chance of you going up afterwards is very low, right? So if you close like the way we are right now, that'll be fine. I'll be okay taking buys at like 8:05, 8:10 soon. But yeah, like I'll probably wait to see if we could. Let's see. So let's just mark up our ranges for now. So you have 29 here, chat. 29.
I realize that sometimes the reaction of the day is fast. At other times it's slow, or there's no reaction at all. It's purely to do with the volume in the market.
Except for unfreezing my funds with MFF, probably.
The volume will determine a lot. So yeah.
And then, because that was my sell limit yesterday. I want to sell at 29, but you never tap 29. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess there's no sells for us.
Wait for the closure. Wait for the closure. If
yeah, it's a nice 4-bar wick too. Well,
you know, the last minute, you know how it
so
goes.
We can probably take. That's the
a lot
range
of
we're in,
times,
right? And then this is the bombed
you
range,
see that
right?
candle flip here. Demand suddenly coming in.
Jump on 8 a.m.
You know, we're trying to avoid fake outs here.
There.
So we'll see if we actually get a
SMC is a real eye-opener. I agree. I like SMC a lot. I think it's beautiful to understand it and to practice
right now,
it
like
you're
you're looking very similar to this push here.
This
one right here, this range right here, where you're slowly pushing down, and then like once you actually have liquidity, that's when you continue to drop down. But you don't have that yet, right? On price right now, you're basically right here right now on price. You're doing this. There's no liquidity being grabbed, right? There's no zucchini form. There's no not zucchini. There's no motion being printed. So once you actually print the motion, sure, then you can look for sells coming down. But that's why we're looking to catch the buys before the sells, right? If we can possibly grab both, that'd be amazing today. But yeah, I'm trying to see how this 1 hour closes. I believe entries should be around here, around like 21.
Right, guys,
21
section here. You guys will learn a lot.
Let me see.
You guys, these are something big that really helped me out early in my journey. Is in Slack, you know, on Raja Slack.
You have an Italian name? Yes, I have an Italian name.
Explain exactly what they're looking for.
What's the difference between SMC and ICT? So I don't know. I don't see the difference, but I think ICT, like his concepts, I think SMC stems from these ICT concepts. In essence, it's a simplified version of ICT, I would say.
In those ranges there.
I would, describe it very simple.
Let me just confirm.
In a simple manner. It's just a simplified version of it, right?
And use this.
ICT is trading very, his energies and everything. Like, you need to pay very close attention. You need to treat it like a leisure or leisure, right? Or sorry, leisure lecture. My bad. You need to treat it like a lecture, a true lecture. You need to study it for a year and a half. Like you go to university. Like that's how you should treat it. Where the guys that follow up with ICT turn that into like smart money concept, SMC, trying to simplify his terms. However,
it's not too bad.
Is taken out of proportion.
You have a 1 hour close here. This thing's gonna close bearish.
If you truly listen to what he says, there are a lot of more interesting.
Next count should continue to push down towards 21, and then once they come down tap 21, we'll look for buys around 21, back up to retest. Like,
so yeah,
our target is gonna be like 28, right? But realistically, like I'll probably be managing risk as it gets to like 26 because that's your resistance. And then we'll move stocks to break even once we tap like 1923. So like that'll be at least like 16, 15 range.
Let's see if we can bounce from
advantage of.
That's fine.
All right, chat. But yeah, that's the analysis today. That's what I'm looking for. So yes, we are bearish today, but you need to tap certain levels before coming down today. And again, that's gonna be 29, that's gonna be 33 levels, right? So that's why I'm looking to take buys towards those levels first, and then if anything later on, we might take sells. May or may not, depending on what this trade gives us. But
you'll apply those principles.
Yeah,
you'll go out and you'll make it happen.
That's what I'm looking for today.
The truth is, 85-90% of people, they won't do it. Right? All you gotta do is make sure you're not in that category. That's it. It's very. It's not crowded on.
Don't mind if I look like an amateur here.
On the street of success.
Okay.
All the competition is down at the bottom.
When using.
It could form here, Chad. In the next like 2 minutes here, depending on what
Right, clear skies and you can.
All right, let's see how the dollar reacts from the zone. That's number one.
Could
let's see if we can
us to
flip
21
it.
levels in
fill
about
gap and target
the next
Asian lows.
5 minutes, the next 10. I'm assuming it'll be before comics open though.
Not friends that you're gonna hit up or they're
That's
gonna
what I'm
hit you up
expecting.
and you'll be like, how you doing?
Because I believe before it drop, even if you were to drive down towards like 19, 11, like you'll see another pop up. If price pops up first now though, if it comes up from here, right, then might be a little tough. Because like again, like if this were to form, then there's a very high chance that afterwards, after this push form, sure, you have liquidity to drop down, you have the motion being printed. Right, but you need this to print before really coming down here towards
I tend to use it as a self-stop loss. Usually I'm exiting earlier, so I'm just exiting
at least the break of highs. I'm expecting like 29, 33, but the break of highs.
I'm just putting my stop loss above the highs. If I need to change something, then I'll change.
So as long as this candle doesn't come up,
I know for a fact that the
break
structure
above 25,
if you take out
the
these
buys are
highs
still
there.
valid at 20 to 21.
It's more from a
obviously if you come up first,
it's more from a
soft standpoint. Because
in case something crazy happens,
it's gonna drive straight down towards 96.
For the rest, I would close my position already.
So it really comes down to what this count does first.
So shout out to everyone.
Right.
So yeah, just so you know.
Hope you guys are taking advantage of it and learning and developing this skill set and learning what like-minded people. Good time. It's a party in the Discord. Hey, I was active in every session.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for a flip.
Asian session, London session, and now we're in the New York session.
1922.57 on the one down,
yeah,
something like that.
Because I'm trying to get my, my rank up, you know.
And yeah, that's gonna be a trade if that happens.
I'm trying to get my rank up. Right now I'm a Quaker, bro. I can't be called quaking.
No flip, no trade. So we're waiting for a flip.
No more quaking.
What's up, traders?
Dollar is still not looking super, so let's be patient. So if that's the case, there's no flip. So we don't have a trade. But if we do flip and we come and we turn around bearish here, yeah, then we have a trade.
Live discussion about all aspect of trading. So
that will
last
be
day
a
of
little bit
trading
lower.
Friday.
There we go. Something like
Let's
that.
see what kind of opportunity kind do we have in the market, as we do quite frequently open live trades as well. So I would recommend you
what up, boss? What's going on, bro?
any part of this session as any
Last minute WGJ during Asian
Hello,
or during London.
Getting a fun at next challenge, but I'm getting mixed reviews from the internet. I think every prop firm has the same reviews. If you look at it,
it breaks above 24, 161 here, chat.
They have
possibility to get that push up towards 25
to their own broker.
Based
in Dubai.
Also support the channel by giving a like.
And at first they were.
But if it does push up first, that's fine too, because then we'll look for ourselves at 30 or 31.
Of course, there's more slippage.
That's fine as well.
Unless you're my first.
That's gonna take a longer. That's some time to really play out.
Yeah,
really,
just try it out for yourself. If you're not happy with it, go for a small account.
You gotta come up first, and if you really have to come up, you have to continue to go down. Like, you know what I mean? So like, if you come up from here, that's fine. But it's just like, if you come up, the question becomes like, how far are you gonna come up? Because at any given point, if you come up to here, reject, right? Like it can look like this, and that's what you don't want, because you won't be in self. If it comes up towards here and rejects, sure. But again, that's a long shot, right? That's pretty far away. That's like a from 31 to 26, like a $6 move or a $5 move. That's a $4 to $5 move on gold there. So
didn't the broker 8K basically help my first function?
It breaks these highs.
It has a
brace for
drop in that area. Now with that drop, the price has come back almost.
Are in a sell already? Now just look at the screen. Just read the screen. Alright? It's not that hard.
Building gold tip, are you? Should be some decent bonds there. Yes is a little different, I think, because yes, he had news. I honestly expected yes to be a bigger push than what it was. But today, like, I believe today should be a better day, because he didn't move yes.
Treasury from to 5 minutes of gold, retesting, it's now going down. Yeah, so if we come up and we flip it, then yeah, we break that low to 1922.578. I'm looking to enter right away. Right now. So we had that closure. If you come down right now, then that's the way to go.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of ways you can play price.
That will give me like a nice 30-minute flip, and then I'll hopefully see that continuation happening against the Asian lows.
But then on the opposite of that, what needs to happen on the small time frame before we get to that large time frame bias? So if the day is bearish today, cool. But what needs to happen before you come down bearish today, right? So if you can understand what needs to come down before you come down bearish today, there's options for you to buy or sell before that move gets.
How many orders you want to trade? One.
This is still maintaining a downtrending structure in that area, and bring that our entry on gold.
Like if we get sells, we have a higher probability of surviving runners. Whereas get buys today, it's kind of like maybe a $4.
We broke the highs, an opportunity for buys. So internal highs. Yeah, the dollar is now coming down. So what I wanted to see, if we cannot break the high, then we will not experience a candle flip here. If the dollar decides to hold here and come down right now and hold here, and we turn around, yeah, then we will still see that happening. It all depends what this next candle will do, especially this particular candle will do here.
Now from the 15 minutes.
The first step was that closure below. Now the closure below has been completed. The next step was to create a top wick.
I believe this kind of wanted to drop down. Would have dropped down by now.
See if you can
like drive down past 21, but it hasn't.
And if you then break this low,
so if you create a top wick here,
stop was above target.
We get to like 830, 825, and you still haven't really pushed down yet. You can push down towards 21 for 830. And
so
21, you should see that rejection.
That's what we're ready for.
You drive up towards 26, 5.
And then to keep moving to this daily support level. Now here,
it's a very important 1 hour candle.
And of course the dollar needs to give us a little bit more in case. So I would love to see the dollar now coming down further and actually holding, balancing out here and making next move to the upside. Create like the double bottom formation right here. A higher low formation, so you come up, you come down, and you retest again that high here in this upward channel.
If you break the lows in this 5-year, that would be the.
If that's the case, then yeah, gold's gonna come. And if you can bounce here, fantastic. We have that 5-minute gap, so we also have now a little range, so that's why we use the fixed front profile. This is the value area low, this is the point of control. There are 2 more levels to look at.
You had a layer.
So yeah,
bank holiday on Monday, and then Tuesday.
We give it time and see where we really go. Overall, it's pretty clear to me.
I feel like I haven't been on the charts at all. But we caught like 1 trade this week. There wasn't much that we really caught. It was only 1 trade I took this week, really.
Thank you. And,
it wasn't bad, you know. I mean, 1 winning trade over like a lot of the week. I prefer that.
Mugda, good morning. Good morning, Mugda.
Like I had seldom assess today, and that's about it. Didn't
How does the dollar affect gold? It can
like I'll say
be
honestly, the cleanest day we had this week was like maybe Monday.
Can be pushing down, but it all depends on the market conditions.
Monday.
Usually there's
Monday was like your cleanest day, I think. Monday, and then like I think no, my bad. Tuesday. Monday was a holiday, so Tuesday you moved. Wednesday, you know, we kind of pushed there. It was pretty decent as well. And then obviously yesterday it ranged, and today comes down to what price prints first.
Thank you. Yeah, that absolutely. Also thank you for all of your support to the channel. It really helps. You know, there's a lot of support that helping this channel.
Waiting for the volume spike. Yes, usually around this time we will see some sort of volume spike here.
Good evening. Dollar. Good evening. Is there a re-entry for this trade? I missed the
Have you guys trade London?
If there is anything coming along, definitely will be entering again.
The news point? Nah. There's like cat news.
First of all, let me see how it is doing. After we enter, we almost came to 15p profit.
Which, how many trades you guys got this week?
Entry again. At this point, what I'm expecting.
What indicator this is on the left? I think you were talking
about
had
1 position
profile.
Well, 4 times 1 position.
If I'm correct.
One trade idea.
High probability.
See the book map?
1,
okay.
yeah.
So we can do that.
For slow weeks. What quarter? Yeah, it's quarter 3 spot, right?
Love it. Nice, easy Friday.
December.
Let's see if we can flip it.
I keep thinking December's quarter 4. Quarter 4 is when things start to slow down, but
21.686.
Last year didn't slow down at all. Last year during December,
thank you very much, Trevor.
It was pretty decent.
Stefan, Philip, thank you. Building video from Brisbane.
I mean, the years of experience for the trader, you have your opinion, trading such pineapples like you and stuff, kind of lasts too short. It's not really about years. It's about what you develop as a trader yourself. There's different ways to go about it in the markets. You could like it really depends on which route you kind of take, which one fits your personality, right? Like, at one point for me, yeah, when I first started trading, I was following the whole gotta cut your losses short, keep it under, like 1 to whatever RR, right? And that's what I did. My losses were like 10 pips here, 12 pips there, 15 here, and then my winners were like 30, 40, 50 pips, right? So it was all like a 1 to 3, 1 to 2. And over the years, I kind of gained more confidence, not more confidence, but more knowledge and value on the charts. Like I understood price was a bit better, candles a bit stronger. I understood what each and every candle did on the charts and how to translate that towards the higher time frames, right? or how to dilute it down to a small time frame. So like I understood that and just the simple concept of candles, and then it got to a point where our stops started to be below 5-minute ranges, right? And then from there on, our stops then became below the ranges. And then we realized, you know what, the difference between what we do this year and the years prior to this is that now we have advantage points, right? So the reason why our stops are big is not because like it's just because I want a bigger stop. It's more of like price needs to print certain things before it drives in a certain area. It's very rare where price can just reverse on price for the bias for a day without printing ranges, without printing liquidity, without top wicks, right? So now that we understand that, we just have to take pineapples, because let's say we get an entry and we're fucked, right? Because we know that price won't come back to that high, and the mortgage structure has changed now, right? The perspective of that trade has changed. We can then go and just stack pineapples, you know, going at least to the midpoint of the midpoint of that structure or the top of the resistance, right? I love that we can logically tap before driving. So it's just like, if you learn that first, like you don't need to trade like 4 to 5 years to do that. Like some people, you know, might be doing that already off rip. The first like year to come to the streams, they see me doing this, and you know, who knows, they might just be following the same structure. Like Elvis, for instance, right? He came in like April, and he started taking pineapples off rip. But then again, there's also been traders out there who took the route I took, right? They started off as simple price action, closure above, closure below, and then, you know, stocks below the previous kind of high, previous kind of low, wait for a breakout, regular highs, entries, blah, 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 right? And then you kind of just evolve over time. So it's like how fast you want to evolve, I guess, and like what makes the most sense to you, because you can't evolve without understanding one part of the process. Like if you skip, like let's say for me, right? I've been trading for 4 years. I wouldn't be here if I skipped year 1, year 2. Like if I didn't do what I did in year 1, year 2, I wouldn't be here, because I wouldn't have gotten to this understanding of the charts. Right, so like every year we add on, and without the year prior, we wouldn't be here this year. So it's like that's kind of how I see it. It really comes down to how you understand the charts, how well you understand them. Not if you're a beginner or if you're experienced. It doesn't matter, right? Time doesn't really matter. It's more about just how quick you pick things up and how quick you can come to that conclusion on price.
You see that the demand is
that's my answer for that.
Is stepping in, and I would not be surprised if it would eventually be a shoot up even on a Friday.
In the market, this is what I try to make.
Like I'm sure there's someone like Elvis, right? I came into a chart, came out to the charts in like August, but then again or in April, and then again there's someone that came in April as well, and have been running between different strategies by now. It just comes down to, I guess, who you meet and who you learn from. I'm leading 5 years from profit. It depends. It depends on like what your skill levels are. You know, like if you came from, if you're already patient, you're already disciplined. Sure, you have an advantage, right? But some people need time. They need years to develop that. Like for me, I needed time to develop that. But I didn't have patience and discipline before I started trading. I kind of learned everything that I know now from trading.
Yes, sir.
It really depends. Like there's no like, you know, set amount of years. Like just because like it took me, you know, a year doesn't mean it'll take you a year as well. It might take you longer. It might take you shorter. Like some people come to the industry and they already got different businesses running for them, right? So when they come into the industry, they have funds already to manage. They know how to manage funds because of the past businesses. So off rip, they're ahead of the curve. Whereas someone else who came straight from high school may not know much, right? And trying to learn all these things when they're young, and it's gonna take them more time to actually get through those concepts.
In the marketplace, in a physical marketplace, you might see that some zone in the market where a lot of people waiting with their product to sell. Okay, so this is a selling zone. And when buyers enter the market,
how many accounts I've blown? I've blown around 25 to 30 accounts. When I first started trading, first issue was, I think, over leveraging. This greed, natural gambler. Then came over trading. Then just came, I guess, like just discipline in terms of following my strategy. You know, because at first when you develop your strategy, it's very hard to stay on script because you're gonna see, like, since you're still developing it, you're gonna see a lot more opportunities that's outside of your strategy, and it's gonna be tempting to take. But if you really want this to be a long-term journey, long-term job, long-term career, you just gotta, you know, tune out all the noise and follow your playbook, follow your script, because that's what you're gonna build up. That's what you're gonna build off of, right? Like year 1, it may be a little crusty, maybe a bit tough, right? But year 2, you might have a better understanding of that playbook now that you've only been taking those plays and setups, right? You have better numbers for those trades. Better percentages for those win rates. Like so it comes down to like kind of how fast you want to kind of get there. But I believe that, yeah, like to be a profitable trader, you need to have a playbook. Like that's something you need to have. So if you don't have that yet, you gotta work on it eventually. Might as well spend time working on it right now. I'm pretty sure every trader out there has a playbook.
Super simple breakout retest and now push up.
They don't listen to anybody else but themselves.
Coming closer.
It has nothing to do with like ego or anything like that. It's more of like just like they learn from their own experience. Like, yeah, cool. You know, your recommendations are cool sometimes. But if I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get there eventually. If I'm spending this many hours on a charts every day, looking at the same patterns, right? I'm gonna get there if I eventually one day. Whatever you just recommended. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. But if I get there, I'll learn from my mistakes. If I don't,
if that's the case,
I guess, you know, I'll learn something else.
Let's see. Sometimes
so like there's a million ways to view the markets, right?
And just look at the daily candles can help us with that move.
How come you use indicators? Because the charts are already indications. Candles are already indicators.
And breakout happened last week. That's very good.
Why do you use indicators? Nothing's wrong with using them. You can use them if you want. I'm just saying, like, there's different ways of viewing the markets, right? So like, why do you use them? Why don't you use them? Like, why do you decide to use them over your eyes?
Almost there.
What's your advantage? If you could explain that, which I'm sure you can, then there's no need to there's no need to change the way you've been trading, right? Because I'm sure using indicators for you is going to work the same way for me not using indicators works as well.
If I
it's just different perspectives of the markets, right?
I would answer the same. Okay, exactly, I would answer the same. I would say that there's a seller, and that's the puzzle. Okay,
did you start this count with 100k to a milli? Yes, I did.
I made maybe.
If you go back to last year's stream during this time period, this account was at 160 or 160.
There is a seller above this level because if you look at this zone, okay,
every day same questions and answer. Well, guess what? Every day same charts and movements.
And that is where
trading is very repetitive, man. This is how it's gonna be. It's one of those things that it just doesn't change. You're gonna do the same shit every day, right? If you don't like it, then that's tough. Oh shit, you have comments open here, nice. So, wow, okay.
You see how important that break is?
Are you gonna create a steeper wick, or is that it?
So important to break it. Instead of like holding an extra right on that wick, you want to break that wick.
Before I, going deep inside this puzzle, I also every time thought that there is a seller here because the way
so if you break that wick, yes, I'm definitely looking to enter.
And because of this, the prices drop, which is very normal. But the here puzzle is that above this level, those sellers stop loss is a buy order.
How much you risk per trade? It depends. Like anywhere from like this account, anywhere from 1 to 10% per trade. There'll be days where I risk, like I'll say on average, like 2 to 3% risk per trade of the account. Keep in mind, I have other accounts as well, so I'm always looking at overall risk. Overall, like overall, man, we're coming up here. I think we have to break the 26er chat because there's a possibility you could just reject the 26 And if it does that, then our sells are gone. Like that was it. But if you can break 26 and tap 29, 31, sure. And I don't want to take sells at 26 just because it's too far off from the advantage.
Right, we also seen it happen last night as well, right here.
So that
we had a 15-minute pack
long injection.
Price came down, broke the lows.
Alright, came into that zone now. Air of supply.
Injection here.
Point at 28. Like I'd rather take, if anything, at 29 and then a pineapple at 31. But I wouldn't want to take an entry at 26 and then a pineapple at 29, because then it can just pull to 31 still, because that's where the daily top wick is technically looking to drive towards before coming down. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, what's your question again? It was
yeah, let's keep close eye on the Canadian dollar as well. Let's see what the Canadian dollar index is telling us.
What was the question again, chat?
So now does it want to grab liquidity again from the top side to go down?
What was I just saying? I have to check the buy charts.
Actual breakout of this range,
okay.
Then I'm not touching it.
Oh yeah, risk per trade.
So
yeah. So like,
we might not see
depends. Like there'll be days where I take like
until the news.
Like with the pineapples, like it could be like anywhere from 5 to 10% risk, but like overall, like of the account, right? Overall of all my accounts combined, it might be a little lower. It might be like 5% risk overall, right? Of that portfolio. But yeah, on average it's like 2 or 3% risk per trade. Now I'm not saying you have to risk whatever I risk, right? Like I'm not here to teach you guys like or force you guys to trade my strategy. I'm just showing you guys how to, or how I would, how I go about things, right?
Then of course
like 10% for you guys might be a bit extreme.
This idea is invalidated
in some situations, but again, it all depends on the situation of that trade, whether or not you get pineapples or not. Like there'll be days where I take like 5 stacks. There'll be days where I just take 1 position. But yeah, risk is very versatile.
Is the sell stuff already active?
Risk is very versatile. Even if you're on winning streaks, too, chat. It's like we went on like a whole, I think it was like 18 win streak, like a whole month on and off stream, like literally MT5 plus on like signals chat. And like I think throughout the whole entire month, I only took 1 stack position. Like I never stacked 4 to 5, 6 positions during that whole time period. And I think we did like that month we did like 13%. It's like I don't raise my risk because or when I'm on streaks or whatever, I keep the same risk usually.
News will come in 5 minutes, so yeah, we have to wait for the news now.
Only Zoltan.
5 minutes.
Like I'm not trying to get pineapples, man. If I get pineapples, cool, I get pineapples. You know what I mean? But if I'm just trying to get one trade, and that's it, and that's like 1 trade, and done. That's it. And no.
No, the pace is really saved us here. Waiting for that actual breakthrough instead of just swiping the lows and then flipping.
Would you say your proper understanding of structure allows you to style hiring TPs? I'll say yeah, like because yeah, like I've been there at a point where I used to have like 20 pip stops, 30 pip stops. Like I've been there, right? I've been doing that before I started doing this. So yeah, like with the understanding I have now, like for sure, I would definitely prefer to do what I do now than back then. Obviously,
yeah, we have the Canadian dollar, and that can have an impact on dollar
improved since then.
Gold and oil, you know, some commodities as well. So that's in 4 minutes.
Again, like it's all personal preference. Like you really have to understand. Like I'm not trying to be vague about it, but like you really have to understand like what your personality is as a trader. Like what works the best for you. Like what keeps you under control.
I have my same bias.
Like so for me, there's like things that I could do that I think a lot of others may not do, or vice versa. They may do, but I may not do. Like there'll be situations where I'm in like a 5%, like I'm risking like 10% per trade. A lot of traders may not be comfortable doing that, but in some situations, that's just what is done naturally with the pineapples. Like I'm not in control of that, but I understand like that's what that's the risk I'm taking of my account. in some situations. Like if that's what you're not comfortable with, then you know, risk less, or like risk whatever you want to risk, right? But like you have to really understand what you could control mentally as a trader, like what works best for you. If you want to have a trade, like if you want to trade like us and have smaller stops, you can go ahead and do that as well. You can literally go have a 10 pip stop and, you know, have our full targets. I mean, of all the pineapples we had or positions that we had this year with wick entries, I'll say out of like the 27 trades, there was only like 6 positions in drawdown. So like chance of you going in drawdown is very slim. So like if you do have that small stop and, you know, like have the same TP as us, like
morning,
you know, you're likely to
news effect go
still come out on top, right? But
no,
again, it's preference. It's up to what you prefer.
Canadian news,
what you like.
It's Canadian news, and it won't affect much.
It's very different.
We have to wait 15 for the news to arrive. We have 2 minutes left. We're gonna see the Canadian dollar. You see already how the Canadian dollar is
honestly,
reacting to
I could say the
downside,
same,
how
but
the impact
it's like even if I was off stream, like on stream, off stream doesn't matter. Like this account, okay, maybe off stream could have been at 1.3 by now, 1.4. But like, what difference does that make? How is that gonna make me a better trader? The profits are irrelevant, right? It doesn't matter like whether or not if I have a $2 million balance right now.
Yeah, we have some
a $3 million
Canadian
balance,
unemployment
$1
rate.
million
Oh, okay.
balance, 100K
Might
balance,
affect
doesn't
a
matter.
little bit
I'm still where I'm at right now.
because unemployment rate. So
It
let's see
doesn't
how
matter
it goes.
where that account is at.
It's
Right? 'Cause
Canadian
it got to a
news
point
in
obviously where like I'm
another
comfortable now. Like I can live comfortably, I can pay for whatever, I can buy whatever,
Another
right? For the
15
most part.
minutes, but it's not US dollar news.
So it's just
I
like
don't expect much.
I'm just developing a skill. Like I said,
give
this is
2
all for
minutes,
me
we
right now.
do a
I'll
quick
just
analysis
practice. Like I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet. And having 10 mil in my account isn't gonna change the fact that, you know, like I'm where I want to be. Like I'm still, if today add 10 mil in my account versus a milli, I'm still the same guy. I'm still the same guy. Understand the same concepts, trading the same way. And so it's not really about the money. It's about like being the best version of myself, and the best version of myself yet to come. And I know that because
basically a retest.
I'm still growing every day, right? I'm
now
still,
daily point of view,
I got a lot of time
here. Same like yesterday.
So like, yeah, I'm just trying to again develop the skill. Again, it's all practice right now. And then once I develop the skill, next 5 years, next 6 years, cool. Then we can take that account up, right? But it doesn't matter, like off stream or on stream. Like I thought about that before too, but that's kind of the conclusion I came up with.
We cannot force trade now. We cannot just wait. We have the news now.
This thing gonna flip to daily.
I'll get there. You know what I mean? Like you'll get there too. Just
nice in terms of
a lot of traders focus on the wrong things.
Quite normal.
I understand that too. It's just like it's just naturally. Like 98% of traders just come into the game thinking about the same shit.
If this one is
like, how fast can I get rich here? How fast can I count?
But the sell move already happened.
You're gonna learn eventually.
Dollar Canadian dollar
We need
is
to see
tanking.
if
That's
it's
for
gonna
sure.
be giving.
But obviously, you know, like I'm
or is just
kind
gonna
of
go
Canadian dollar at the moment.
like to be comfortable.
Oh, you see two
buying
camera.
whatever I can buy, pay for my bills.
I think it's very bullish.
Thanks for
Take care of
reminding.
people, like yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
bullish.
So
Okay.
that's why like
Dollar Canadian dollar
there's no
tanking.
rush for me to get this balance to whatever. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, then I don't.
Yeah,
Let's
interesting.
see.
zone to
Let me
look at, by
check
the way.
out. Let me call
But
out.
I'd rather, you know,
See that,
do it my way.
Yeah, let's see how the dollar reacts here.
both of them
Alright.
very good for CAD.
If the
what
dollar
about
actually
news?
has a nice bounce from this
Nothing.
zone.
No predictions. We're just gonna wait
Here we see there is
the
a
news
potential.
release. Alright, right now we are pretty bearish right here. Break the lows of the structure.
Yeah, buying opportunity. Yeah, no, we have. It's like so. It's like we're halfway into the candle here. You have about 30 minutes for a 4-hour close. I don't know how 4 accounts gonna close here, honestly. I believe with the way it's coming down,
So that's why
it can close very bearish. Because if it were to come down here, it wouldn't just hover here. It will like
couldn't say much.
either close doji or close very bearish below like
Maybe we will look
2020
into-
or like 1920 or 1918 or something.
Alright, in case
But I don't think it'll just hover here.
you have a sell stop
If it were to drive down, so I don't know if we have enough time to drive down that far.
So nothing.
So I'm just waiting for
Re-evaluate
honestly
right
just
now.
the wick to tap at 21 before getting buys.
Yeah, we'll
Because
do the
of the
fake
That's
thing
what I'm
here.
waiting
See
for,
where
but
it's right
it
here.
hasn't
Dollar
obviously
Canadian
formed.
tanking.
And then
Going for the
the
lows.
Worst case, you get trades at the
we
9, but
actually take the buy.
yeah, I just got
1 hour
you
here,
gotta
trying
tap
to
these
flip
levels
bearish
here.
again.
You
I
gotta
actually
tap
want
either
to
this
see
level
it
today,
to
or you gotta
retest
tap this before making that
21
push.
here.
It's showing that
Yeah, we keep
potential
close on
already
this one as well, by the way. Very, very
upside.
clean. Very, very clean structure.
So might need to see that
Let's wait for the news.
Oh, Tizo? Nah, I didn't hear the album yet.
Not US dollar news, but Canada news. Might give some spike.
I didn't hear the album yet.
Okay.
I know, like, I think
bearish now.
Well, we did not even came to that level, so very good. We were patient enough to wait for that push through.
I also trying out some
intraday
1 to 2 that I don't care about SL or
triggering in our position here.
And I don't really set
order
I don't really set
okay.
but 1 to 2
confirm this. Order is
from the agents if I see a move, kind of like an intraday testing out.
Yes, he said 27 is important resistance area, and it proves to be true. Yeah, yesterday it definitely was, but today it kind of changed.
Yeah,
the structure kind of changed today, but yeah, it was important yesterday, and you did tap it yesterday, I guess.
Yo, Reza, what's up?
Right, if you count as yesterday.
Let's see how the
but yeah, today it sort of changes. So your important levels now, since you already came up, right? Think about it, because yesterday you didn't come up yet. So if you were to come up, you'll likely reject at 27. But since you didn't come up, or since you already came up, if you were to come up again to top 27, you're re-breaking highs. Therefore, you're gonna see a push towards 30. So now today's level, the points level goes from like 27 to like 34, 33. So you're looking to, like, you know, if you were to break the highs, then that's all I'm saying. Like, it's just kind of like you kind of gotta wait to see if we can break the above 27 right now. Because if you don't, then you can still reject the 27.
Not so good, but good.
But yeah, like it's
YFF.
That was a key level yesterday for sure.
Kind of like everyone's plan.
It just sucks it didn't move until like
again
Asian session.
We come back stronger. Results coming in maybe 1 and 2.
Are we gonna break the lows here? Is that it? I wouldn't mind this 15 closest bullish here and then break our lows for buys. Because if we can close above this resistance, and then
in the morning I take 60 pips long on gold.
Are we okay?
Yeah, 60 pips. Okay, that's nice.
Let's say if you
open okay.
So this needs to break the highs.
Most important level for me is right now.
It may not. Right, it may not, but like in order for me to take a position for sell, I prefer it can break above 27.
What up with these
tap 20, 31, 29, 31.
So we just remove the channel itself.
That's where I'll be taking myself at.
And let's look at 2 zones.
But Price can do whatever he wants to do. Price can just reject here for all I know. They can reject here, I don't know. But
how am I ever gonna come back when?
That's where I'll have it.
After all the charge,
for sure.
It's hard for my FF to be back.
Change strategy, right? No, I did not.
Did
not change our strategy.
Oh, what up? We've
returned the same way.
What up?
We took a closure on Tuesday.
It's a hard time breaking it.
The breakout low.
Level it is right here.
Our strategy, I understand. It's not just our strategy isn't based off of breakout, off of wick entries. Our strategy is based off of reading candles, right? So we're still applying the same candle reading because
some strong moves. So pretty much I'll wait for the news here.
If you drop down to the smaller time frame from 1, you might read it a different way, but they're still the same candles printing. So like, if this makes sense to you, let's just pretend in 2022. We read a 4-hour candle based off a 30-minute structure. Okay, so you know, I'll make it easier for you guys. So let's say
when you sell, your stop loss is a buy
this is like
a
4-hour candle, right?
Trade based on that. So basically, wherever you
so
this
4-hour candle, and now you have like this.
The indicator shows you the sessions.
This.
Some big rep here.
You have like this.
If it is a sell
FX and Asian session range.
Spike on 5 minutes, alright.
At the same time,
and then you have
but look at how it spiked and how it reject, bro.
If you buy a trade,
something crazy here.
Now you market order is or a pending order is a buy order.
Right. So basically,
stop loss is a sell.
This is gonna be
so the same time you're placing 2 trades.
I don't know how good
news in another 7 minutes.
Let's just say
Canada
this
news,
was 20.
But let's see how it's gonna impact gold.
20.
Okay, let's look at
the reverse. But this is definitely kind of like
this is 20.
If it closes back on both this particular
and that could give us confirmation for lunch here.
Consider a pickup.
If we see that,
let's just pretend 2021 would typically take the wick fill.
Confirmation and then a retracement.
Yeah, it's Canada news. Canada news.
But that's how we understood the markets.
We're just gonna
the wick fill. Then 2022, we now understand, okay, once the wick gets filled, what's happening?
We got perfectly
you gotta pull back.
Super patient.
Right? So then maybe 2022,
making sure that
we started
were
to
not
take
rushing into
positions from the pullback to drive up like this.
So congrats, fam.
Then our entry in 2022 would be here. Whereas 2023, we understand that price got to pull back after tapping a certain level, and therefore we'll be taking
it's usual though. New York session sometimes they
we just evolved over time, but it's still the same shit. Still the same candle reading. It's just different level of the candle reading, different time frame, different scale, right? So like it may be like a 15-minute breakout on like the 5-minute time frame. On the higher time frame, it might just be a wick entry. So then we're still taking the 5-minute breakout, but we're taking the wick entry instead of the 5-minute breakout now on a different time frame. So it's just a different, I guess like time of time frame of reading the markets.
What's up?
If that makes sense. That's how I do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but
good job, guys.
We're still doing the same shit.
You were patient enough for the entry, then good job. Saves you loss.
So the market basically take all the seller out.
Did you wake up? I didn't think we should wake up today. I can't lie to you.
News and close.
To get in earlier,
Yes, sir.
whenever you feel like it, because you can't.
What happened though?
I want to see now we can get these.
We have to follow our steps and rules if we can.
That's crazy.
Suddenly, I mean,
definitely for me personally,
maybe some
I want to see what
liquidity
you
grab.
man. Because this 1 hour count is gonna close bullish here, right? So if this next 4 count breaks the lows chat, taps 21, it's gonna be an amazing runner today.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo,
and then we can probably target 20.
Long time no see, man.
This is the daily support. I think
31 even.
might see another.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where gold will go
Someone asked you.
Because now the 4 count 1 hour is gonna close bullish. I'm assuming.
Let's see, we still have this low.
Earlier on, you didn't have a bullish candle close, right? So it's like
we come up.
you can probably just target
we might be flipping
like 25, 27, 26. But you can probably target 31 now with the fact that it's going to be breaking out lows next 4
Hello,
candle.
Jackerson.
Very
Right, we are waiting for the news here to see if any potential trade at this point.
the amount of
illustration
accounts, it's just crazy.
Hold on, wait, let me put your camera
We're
up.
doing everything we can in our power here.
It's slow.
How's the voice, bro?
It's cat news, yeah. All good, all good.
Alright. Okay, I'm back.
Pablo's here from the greatest place on earth.
Why? Because it's gotta grab liquidity. You need to like.
I would say it will not really
here,
affect gold, but
right?
slightly though. Slightly.
It's like
Yeah,
since
not
for the
USD.
range. Yeah, you can probably continue up towards
Low
like
sucker.
29 maybe. 27.
I wanna see, is
But
this
once you
move
actually
gonna
do fill the
be
range,
kind
that'll
of
be
like
strong.
a-
There's an indication that you're gonna push up towards 31. Because you have more liquidity being grabbed. Like this may have been enough liquidity in like the 4 hours or something to drive up towards 29, 28, sure.
Gold will take out the
But is that enough to
highs.
drive up towards 31? Probably not. You need to probably tap into like
which
21
ones are you
first
talking
before
about?
coming out towards 31.
I think it's, I never get
A lot of highs been taken out right now.
I'm just done with
Like for instance this, look left there.
7%.
Right, this is the same shit.
This
This right here,
But before
Yes, and I just hit like
right, never tapped into 21. It came up, the same way price came up. What did price do after? It came up towards 26. Next count, what did it do? Came down, tapped 21, and then that was your push up towards 31 after. Because this is enough liquidity to drive up towards here, but that wasn't enough liquidity to drive up towards here. But then once this formed, that was it. I'm not gonna lie, I think we caught the push, didn't we?
Right now, if you look at the
July
dollar,
23rd.
from the buyers.
yeah, we're seeing that first reaction now in the initial zone.
What up, Wix?
Oh, they have payout from Nova.
July
But I didn't
23rd.
like
Let's zoom in a little bit to the 30-minute candles.
What's the deal?
I had a sell, but it's like a no-brainer trade.
How much?
Oh, he does stream?
Chilling.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
They're kinda
okay,
getting
this
bought
is
up right now.
considered a liquidity grab now. Strong liquidity grab. This whole thing just flipped again.
BC
Let's
rises
go
no
then.
bottom wick on the daily makes me think
Can
we're
go
pushing
down.
up to get a liquidity for New York sells.
It is going down bad.
I had an intraday trade that I took from Asian as well.
Yeah, I think that this is still likely.
How's
Scenario.
Asian?
I really believe so. I agree with you.
Challenge.
So drawdown, then we close the B.
Oh, they're range to
I had a sell
What
limit.
would invalidate that? Well, if you take out this high here,
it still hasn't tapped it.
5 minute take out this high there.
Never come up with 29.
And create a higher low.
Yeah, never tapped it.
We literally waited for 29 for 5 hours.
Invalidate the structure.
Never got there.
Higher high, higher low.
Yeah, which is fine.
And then something like that.
Not recommendable.
Now it has
For now,
New York.
in this range, I'm gonna be patient until we have a clear break out of that whole range. So this is a range.
The
right
thing
now
is,
we're
if we get
looking
to 29 now, I don't know if I'm going to be as comfortable taking a sell.
so I want to see reaction out of this
No,
range.
because it depends. If you come down tap 21 first, then sells at 20, 31 would be very tough. But if you don't tap 31 or 29 first, 21 first, then you can probably look to sell at 31 still.
Yeah, if it's just coming up right enough. I wanted a 29.2
But how would that help me with identifying that turnaround?
But now that we came up and rejected, we're probably going to come up to the next area of rejection, which is 32.
Then I definitely
target. I was looking to catch
look at that
buys
and
buys towards 31 and sells at 31.
Okay. I'm definitely not neglecting what we have been building.
I believe the day is going to down today.
Below, right at the Asian lows.
At some point, we got to plug
Which comes down towards the 1917 eventually.
Yeah, am I tripping? Why can't I find this level on the entry 5 screen? Hold on. So, I just had it. Where is it? Right here, right? July 23rd.
Time frame.
July 23rd.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not the thing. But I believe that's not the worst. That's not the worst prop firms that.
This will try to.
Is this the same chart?
Rejection at very high.
Different time frame.
Still maintaining that upside.
July 23rd.
But at the moment,
This is the same time frame. July 23rd, 21.76.
No, that's July 5th.
Nothing much, so no effect.
Oh,
2023.
I'm fried. Okay, cool. So July 5th, 2023. Damn. Okay, that makes more sense now. I'm like, what? Yo, is my chart broken? Like, did I just teleport? There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did take that. We did take that. I knew we took that position. Right here. Same mirror going up, and then we caught, I think, 48 pips that day.
and also I can give you a link in the live chat.
Stay off, Chloe.
I was like, wait, why is my chart missing?
Register for free, and then you can start trading.
What a way it's going on, bro.
Alright, so you're close enough.
That you can trust for any capital that you.
That means, Lorenzo, if you look at gold daily, it actually forms
we're gonna lock
the
the fucking next week, man.
It will come down. I haven't seen.
I got locked in.
That for very
I was like a little chill this week. I'm not gonna lie.
I will check it out here. This is gonna be
chill
nice.
week, you know, we still came on top, but I'm gonna lock it in.
It's very nice, by the way.
Like all stream,
let's
straight up just
that one.
from start to finish.
Yeah, let's just.
I'm gonna be reading every single 1 minute candle.
You gotta make it to the stream first.
I'm gonna be here.
So there are a couple of levels that you see. Some level
daily.
For
Yo, wait, I need
These are the zones. So you see that here.
Oh, I'm changing my color again.
Indeed, we have that zone there. Yeah, okay. Nothing too much, to be honest. Nothing too much here. I do think these both wicks are extremely weak.
I want something bright.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, let's see what happens when a lot of volume comes in during the New York Stock Exchange Open, especially around Friday.
Otherwise,
I mean,
if it is managed to break.
How many trades did you do this year, or do you stop trading GG? I don't trade GG right now as we speak. So this year I've had like maybe 4 trades on GG.
You know, take out the London high.
Yeah, 4 trades on GG this year, or 2 trades. I lied.
You know, potentially.
I lied. No, I didn't get 1 trade. I got 2 trades in December, and that was it. The last time I had a trade on GJ was like December 22nd or something like that. Yeah, 22nd right there. And we made we caught.
Same old thing where
I think we caught.
It's not that strong either.
Break even. Well, 20 pips are 6 pips, which is basically break even. But yeah, I haven't touched the jaw yet.
I'll be trading if this condition is not being met,
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
What color? I don't know. I want some shiny.
See if you can break out of that range.
What?
That's how you
What are we talking
about?
Probably a big
Talking to Wade.
Trade.
From my rap.
About
So
what?
that you can
twice.
avoid
Go is playing
overtrading,
around, guys,
and
because
also you can find a
pump up,
Yo,
down,
chat,
going back, and then up again.
high
So
quality,
it's gonna be
high
extra risky
probability.
to try to.
You know, you
Guys,
don't
what's the
need a
highest
lot
pips
of
you all
trades,
kept until
okay?
now?
Yo, you guys need to get on Twitter, man.
250 pips 2 weeks ago
You
on
see that
GJ.
Everybody.
the trade
Everybody
that
in
this is
DVS
our-
needs
this
to get on
is
Twitter.
journal in forex trading wizard
What happened? You getting bullied?
total
Nah, we need to get on
five
Or at
Twitter.
least
Like,
from high
it's a must.
yes.
If you want to
Also, you
grow,
can use for
like
identifying
I'm talking about,
price.
like, you know, the streamers that are streaming for DVS right now, like,
That was making liquidity.
we need to
So this
get
one
on Twitter.
I will
It's
consider
like,
Maybe you need
time
the
is
fly
now.
profile, not sure.
or X.
if you
My bad,
entry.
X.
So
Yeah.
we had basically 5
Hundreds
winners.
for
Instagram is
And
dead.
these 5 winners are massive.
Twitter's
okay?
popping.
This is what there's the
You,
first
you,
trade
like, you
that
need to grow
open,
Twitter because
you
it's like
trading
we're gonna start
so and then
what was it? We're gonna start the organization on Twitter for DVS org, and you're gonna have the DVS kind of badge next to your name.
Crix is my man.
You're in
Hope you're well,
DVS.
brother.
this is
Where you
how
at?
Can we
Where
do
you
a
at?
corp?
patient with
Nah,
for
it's well,
bigger
yeah, we
trade.
can.
You don't need a lot of trade that you know I
Whatever. Better than the board.
even this mistakes when
So
I
I'm
do
still
my
trading
trading
them
journey,
right away. You wanna have
opening
this guy
a lot
allow
of
the-
trades.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
happens is that when
Continue
you
to learn.
open
We don't have any sell or buy. Probably
Are
wait
you
for
with-
it to close. If it
Are
closes,
you
we
MM?
both these key levels.
Oh, I'm on there.
Wait for
And
this.
this is why it comes to handy if you
Yeah,
are
start tweeting. Can't wait to eat my tomatoes today.
that I was saying,
I'll look at that
I'm
again. Same thing.
tweeting today.
Yeah, tweet. That's your first tweet, bro.
that everyone in the beginning it happens.
No, that's not gonna be the first tweet.
That's gotta be your first tweet.
Part of us where
I think there's already a tweet.
Dollar seems to be
Oh, no, there is no
so
tweet.
far.
Still very uncertain here.
Yeah.
You can see who's playing.
I'm gonna decide what the first tweet's gonna be. I think it's gonna be what's the deal.
So it's a big responsibility.
That's gonna be the first tweet.
Mensen, when does the New York Stock Exchange open?
Don't share with people. Share
New York
New
Stock Exchange
sport,
open.
horseback riding, paintball. No, I can't. I got underwater skydiving today.
No, right? They're gonna start following blindly.
Calling his team out. No, I'm just. You guys gotta thank me later.
You know,
There's
I
nothing
Boom
later for sure.
Yeah, so not much. Not much in between here.
Wait, what? You got
You will
Skydive
see
today?
most orders coming in
Add that to your
Underwater
arsenal.
skydiving. Got underwater skydiving later on.
Underwater skydiving.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Bro, playing GTA in real life.
You know, before you put your capital
In GTA, you can skydive underwater.
So Asian high was swept, then London was a ranging market, nothing spectacular. I think the high to low was
Ah,
roughly
man,
25 pips. Then we came down.
Chad, this is the
took out
problem
low,
today.
came
This
up
was the
quickly,
problem
took
with
out the London
26
high.
levels. It's like
And now it seems
26 to
that they're trying
31.
to
Like it can still reject 26,
So
and
what's
that
next?
might have been enough
AGL?
liquidity for us to drop down towards 20 and then eventually towards 16. But I knew myself that I was not going to enter a trade there. Again, you guys know that, right? I wasn't going to look for a position there. So now it's like,
this playbook is taking care of me and my family.
because like 26 to 31 was quite far away. It was like 20, 30 pips away, right? So it's a $3, $4 move, right? And that's a pretty decent resistance. So at any given point, like I said earlier, you could just reject it and drive off from here. Now, looking at the 4-hour candle, if it does close bearish, there's a possibility you could still re-break the highs. But it's going to be a very long shot, man. It's going to be a very long shot. So I'm not saying that we won't get positions today, but I'm saying it's going to be a very long shot before we get a sell position here. Because obviously the buys are, like that was the buys we're looking to take advantage of from 22 or 21 to 26. And that was a push right there. So like, the only thing we have left to take really is the sells. And that's only if you break the highs here. So it's a very long shot.
Is one of my
For 9
favorite tools.
AM, I don't know.
I don't call it even
You gotta
fun,
break
call
the
it an
highs
indicator. I
first,
think
and
it comes
then
more
once you break
closer
the highs,
towards this
I'll
type
take
of stuff.
myself.
Just to give you a little bit more
Hurry, the tree.
confirmation, and it shows you these hidden levels. The value area high, look how accurate it is. We're back
Like a half
at
court.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we're
literally
back.
half
We're back
court,
at the level
or
here.
not even the LeBron shot.
But you are leveraging that. Okay, so that is
Off the
basically
back, we're against the Wizards.
putting volume in the market.
The question is there an incentive to bring price back down towards the lows, the Asian lows? I do think so. I mean, the Fedora gap here is still there. We have a gap here, the Asian lows there. We have some sell side built up here. Dollar is holding down support at this particular moment, at least. The news has been completed of Canadian dollar. We have been coming up during New York Open. New York
it's gonna move, trust me.
Open.
It's gonna move.
40 minutes.
Sources, trust me, bro. But no, it's gonna move. You're gonna see it move. Like you're not. Some of you guys are saying it's dead today. It's ranging.
Oh, it's pushing
You
strong.
better wake up, guys.
So yeah, it is interesting.
This thing is not gonna range here. It's gonna break out. It's gonna break out 27,
Today
22
has
today.
been a
It's
ping
just
pong day, man.
Driving us up right now, coming back to the
be part of the push.
You ever trusted anyone that said trust
I
me?
think that
Like
this is
trust
already
me,
the
bro. I've never trusted anyone that said trust me. Because if we got to get to that point of the conversation where they got to go, no, trust me, I'm like, nah, we're way past that.
I first do very
That's why I said that was the source.
clear understanding of what I'm
Trust me, bro.
okay? So you see that
Too
the
late.
broker that I'm recommending is a regulated broker.
I got trust issues.
And I had checked
so
every
it's still
fiber
very similar.
of that broker before I bringing it to the table, because you know, for those who are following me here,
how's everyone doing?
I consider them as my family.
Yeah, also how's
member.
everyone doing though? I want to
Don't
ask
want
like.
to give someone.
I mean,
who's
right now
not
it just
good
stuff
for them.
Unless you
Okay.
guys are in the buy.
Basically,
Those
that's
who
why,
are in like
anything I recommend, I must
who are
first see that.
traded
Let's see if we
with
can break it.
I am evaluation funded account live, and I am in lose. I am in loss.
Right here.
Negative $50.
Yeah,
And the
wait,
cycle
we
through
have to
ends today. If I don't make
already
zero
closed
profit,
it.
did they suspend? I have
Yeah,
no
wait for
idea.
the next
Sorry.
next candle.
I don't know what firm you're with. No idea.
We see that the market is
Oh,
coming
man, time flies for real.
down
Like, what's your plan?
here.
But yeah, no choice but to over leverage probably now, to be honest. If you gotta make a certain amount by the end of the day, like, you have no choice. Like, what are you gonna do? Manage risk though? If I have 1 day left of my funding, I need to make a certain percentage. I'm going full, you know, I'm going full send because might as well try.
So yeah, wait for
Which,
the out.
which kind of sucks. Because, like, you know,
At least I'm gonna wait for the close.
forcing stuff to go full send isn't really trading. Like, it's just more of like gambling. That's why, like, I never understood that part of the firms on why they give like time limits and shit. I think now most firms don't give time limits anymore.
You know, so it's like.
But it's just like it doesn't really like how are you gonna fund a trader when they become profitable? When you're forced them to make a certain amount by a certain day, and that alone isn't ideal in the real trading world. Right, to force a certain percentage just because you have to tap at the end of the month. That's not what a professional does, and they're funding professionals.
Still looks uncertain.
So if you want funded, make sure you get a funded that doesn't have a time limit. That you can trade however you want to trade it.
This is how it is from now.
Honestly, they should get rid of the drawdown limit too.
Yeah, 4 hour close is gonna be in 5 minutes. So they might be pushing us up.
Here's 100K. Do what you gotta do.
Proprietary firm is
That could give us that entry here. So
there should be something else instead of the draw. I don't know. They got to figure out because the drawdown limit is not working towards helping you. It's
something like
working towards
but here at the moment,
helping the funding company.
be very conscious of
I think if the funding companies are going to go that route of trying to get you out instead of trying to get you profitable, you're going to see them start going down.
If this is still possible, otherwise it'll be a buy.
What's the
after close? That's the order. So that's gonna be a sell limit.
Let's say, right?
Okay.
At some point, they have to be interested in you succeeding.
For the price to reverse.
Stop loss. You can decide here. I'm gonna
yeah,
go
like,
stop loss.
like I honestly like when it came to the funded, I preferred the accelerated account just because like there was like a 10% drawdown limit, like total. Doesn't matter what day you can lose. You can be up on that account 20% and lose 10% that day and still be.
No, I agree with the total drawdown. There should be a limit for total drawdown.
So it actually comes down to
that account. But there shouldn't be like, oh, for today this is your limit, and then tomorrow you can have a little more. Nah, that doesn't make sense.
But then again, the argument is like, well, you don't need a 5% drawdown a day to become a professional. But what if like for me, for instance, like I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a professional trader. I'm just a trader, but it's like there'll be days where I may not need 5%, but there'll be also days where I'm in drawdown for 5 or plus percent, like 10% drawdown even. But like, I feel like they make these rules
so yeah,
out of nowhere. It's like there's no rule out there that says like you can't be in 5% drawdown and still be a profitable trader. I've done that countless times.
The rule behind that is not, I mean, the thinking behind that is not, oh, let's save their account so they can trade more. The thinking behind that is, oh shit, let's blow their account faster because most of them will go into that drawdown. So the thinking is backwards. If the thinking was let's build their risk management and all of that, they probably wouldn't let you open a certain size position.
Honestly, it's like it's just I guess it's just like a industry rule. It's like just one of those industry rules that like if you go on
without that rule,
if you go on like daypips.com, like or like it's just I don't know. There's a lot of rules that the industry kind of made up and the industry is gonna follow. Now I'm not saying those rules aren't valid, but a lot of these rules are just
30 minutes before
broken telephone rules that people just repeated with.
It's designed for failure is exactly right.
I wanted to fill up that week. I want to actually to that 4-hour zone, you know, right here, something like that, where you see that that initial candle
down to their personality,
some sort of resistance as well, and we fill out the imbalance. In between, we
like the rules of like, you know,
and we come down
only 1-2 trades a day, only 2% risk per trade, only
yeah,
you should only, you know, like no 5% drawdown limit.
Manage your risk accordingly.
Industry rules that you hear on social media.
It's not that simple.
Because then it's like if it was so easy to follow those rules, then why aren't 98% of social media, like 95% of social media repeat those same rules, or are our thing you do? And why aren't 95% of traders profitable?
Yeah, okay, we're coming closer. If you close like that, I'm gonna immediately activate my my sell limit at 1923.22.
Okay, there is a probability for a bounce. Let me identify that level on the daily. And
I'm gonna
go pushing down your chat, which is good. This 4 account is gonna close up here, and if you get, I believe you need a top wick here. So I'm looking for entries here at around 1929. We should be able to get a wick entry at 29.931. Once price taps that area, I'll look for sells there to continue pushing down towards the next support. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be between, I'll say 29.
But the thing is, if you want to come down first, then it's gonna be a red. So
yo, Lorenzo.
Yeah,
29.58.
D6 hello is here.
It's gonna be in these ranges there. The burger highs, but right around here. So this 4 account, I'm expecting to pull back for a top wick.
Right. We have that,
like this. This right here is enough, I guess, liquidity for us to maybe drop down for the bottom range here, where it's 18. But we're looking at target 1909 because that's the day of bias, right? The day count flips bearish there. So if you can just break the highs of 29, that should be the high for us to drop down towards 909, 1909. This right here could be enough volume for us to drop down towards here, which it's still gonna drop down, right? But it's just like you need more liquid for us to drop down steeper. So it's either you get the top wick on the next 4-hour candle or the 4-hour candle afterwards. Hopefully the next 4-hour candle, because the 4-hour candle afterwards is at 1 p.m.
Slow roll.
So I'd rather just see this candle create that top wick rather than this candle. Yeah, this 4 has no top wick too. So yeah, like, again, even if you don't drop down, you still got advantage points from like wherever this is to here, which is like a $4 move.
Yeah, we have a trade.
But it's gonna be a long shot. It's gonna, if you're far, you're like 8 pips away from the top wick, unless price magically prints a bullish candle here.
I heard it from somewhere.
But that 4 no bottom wick,
printed a 50 pip candle.
30 days for the challenge.
I can expect.
But you see how like chat the buys we had earlier on at 21 levels marked up changes now because you came up first, tapped our buy target, I guess, around 25, and then you started to come down again, right? So that changes, and that's why before this move happened, we're looking for buys here, right, to come up towards here. But since that already happened, taking buys towards here is very tough because the structure kind of shifted in a way where you're creating a lower high to continue down. So you can't really take a buy in these areas here because it can just, any given point, continue to push after creating a top wick.
Hopefully push up. If you break below the then it's an invalid.
We want a top wick, but there's no guarantee of a top wick at 29. That's just our preference to take a sell there.
Yeah, 19, 18.
It doesn't
well, we've never tapped 28, 29, so we've never grabbed any of the orders that are sitting there at 28, 29, 30 areas. There's a whole bunch of orders sitting there. Never grabbed them. So when we get back there, we're gonna see some kind of rejection. We don't know if it's gonna drive down or if it's gonna trickle down, or if it's just gonna range in that area. But it should hold in that area and give us an indication. That's number one. Number two, you just had the 4-hour close with no bottom wick. So you might see a next hour of bullish candles. You might eventually see the 4-hour flipping come down, but you're gonna see like an hourly or 30 leave a bottom wick here and some range to go down. And then it's gonna come up, and eventually you'll fill the wick, whatever wick it leaves here. And if it doesn't, if 4-hour just drives up bullish, you're gonna see the next 4-hour come down and make a bottom wick for.
It's not that like it's not that I think it's gonna come up. Like I don't know if it's gonna come up. It can just reject here for all I know. But it's just a level where I'm gonna take sells that if it were to come up towards it. Like I'm not saying like it must come up towards 29 here. I'm just saying if it were to come up towards 29 for taking sells. Because for all I know, price can do whatever else you do. You can just literally just create a top here and just flip bearish right here and just continue to drive down from here without pulling back. And if it does that, then we get 0 positions. There's no positions for me. But if it comes up and does this, sure, right? I then get my sells there. So it's not like we need it. It must happen, or we need it to happen. It's more just if it were to happen.
Yeah, so especially the 4-hour,
so you
right?
kind of gotta start changing your words when you're trading. You know, you gotta go from like you need or you must or price must do this, price gotta do this. Like. Instead of using those words, start using words like once or if price were to come up towards here, then I'll take sells here. Or if price were to push down here first, I'll take buys here. To replace like your will with must to like if. There's no guarantee of whatever move.
There's no reason to break those 4-hour highs. Price has no reason, doesn't need a reason. There's no reason to do anything. Needs a catalyst to move. Where it's gonna go, you don't know. It can just as easily break the previous 4-hour highs, and just as easily flip and continue down.
I think you agree.
As I mentioned earlier,
I said price has no reason to break those 4-hour highs.
Now, if you want to join a broker, I recommend about trade.
I don't care. I'm still gonna disagree. I'm gonna agree to disagree.
Also, I can give you a link in the live chat that you can use.
Just want to explain things.
Register for free.
Don't just don't buy if it comes down and not creates to the top wick. Would I still buy? No, because the move already happened for the buys. The move was from 22 to 25. That was it. I wasn't looking for runners for buys today, right? Cause look, this move here, this was the buy we wanted. It's just it never came down tap our exact level, but it was from basically 22. Like this push right here was the buy. That was it. That was your advantage point. But your advantage point has now been filled. The structure has changed. You already came up to grab that liquidity, which you never had before. But now that you have that liquidity, taking buys is very tougher because any given point, since you already have that liquidity, you can still continue to push down. So like the structure changes, and that's why I removed my buy levels at 21 because you already came up to tap the buy levels, right? But the sells, hasn't tapped yet, and you could continue to push here. But we gotta wait and see. It's gonna be a very long 4-hour candle.
I saw a limit around to 1922.
On my broker, 4-hour candle broke previous 4-hour candle high. Yeah, but your 4-hour candle isn't closed yet.
How about you guys? Where you guys join?
Your 4-hour candle closes in
If
an
we
hour.
break this body right here, our trade is invalidated. So that means that this one,
4-hour candle already closed.
we break this one, we have it invalidated.
People are stubborn when it comes to
my
price to tap their levels, even though it doesn't have to.
But what I want to see is I want to see that actually just
yeah. I guess it's just because like I guess it's kind of what people expect trade to be. It's like they expect trade to be like either right or wrong, and that's not like what we preach, right?
This level we have an invalidated.
Like we have a million ideas. We don't just have one idea a day.
Again,
like today's ideas could end up getting buys today, could end up getting sells today. But we have ideas for both buys and sells. We have multiple ideas for both buys and sells.
Unless structure is broken.
So I feel a lot of traders, especially when they're new too, they think that they must be right about everything. So like they start plotting out like the whole they start
now that's down to the
plotting out goals like next move for the next 5 years. They'll be like, yeah, it's gonna go down, then go up here, and it must come up to here, and then it's gonna go over here, and then maybe it's gonna come up to there, and then it's gonna go up to here, and it's gonna do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then you have all of a sudden ascending triangle, and then once you get an ascending triangle, it's gonna come down to re-break another ascending triangle, form this over here, create this over here, break below there, come up to here, go back to here, go up to here, go down to here, tap into 907.14, come back to test the top of the second ascending triangle. While you form 2 ascending triangles, so you now have a 3rd ascending triangle on price. The year is now 2065. Yes, finally, we have finally tapped 27. Now we're gonna dip down, and then they'd be like, It's like, bro.
Which arrow do I pay attention to?
Just follow the first one.
Where does it start?
Hey, what's happening, bro? I think
the first one.
There we go.
Nice, let's go.
Right here. Nice shorts.
Oh,
just
I knew that. That's exactly where I had mine.
No. If it dropped nicely, then it's not racist.
This is the same exact spot where I had my first
they're actually
arrow.
basketball shorts, but I use them for boxing as well. Yeah.
I knew that.
I think.
How did you guess that?
Awesome. How are you doing, brother? You doing good?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, how did you guess where I had mine?
61.8 fib. Get on my level.
You know what happened? We saw that break. You haven't looked at the market yet, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I haven't looked at it yet.
The yellow zone.
Word after that, he says, trust me, bro.
5 minutes before the hourly 4-hour closure.
As long as you need.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then you have to wait, of course. Waiting for them to first show what they're gonna do.
78.6.
So
nope.
Yeah.
61.9 actually.
Man, what a market!
What
a market!
Price is moving down.
It should be fine. Like you
That's
gotta
where life is
Off the
possible.
daily in the last 4-hour candle right now. Not looking that strong. I still see price.
Yo, if that nasty was 10 pips chat, I don't know what will.
So at least this kind of flipping bearish.
Yeah, I agree. I see some potential in that as well. Looking at it, you have a lot of equal, relative equal lows to the downside as well. So it does have a big chance of going down.
Yeah.
Right now, if you look on the hourly, you also put in a top wick on the hourly without a bottom wick. So there might be a reversal.
No, for real chat. We're looking to mirror this push today for those that missed the morning analysis.
Looks really interesting.
This is the same mirror.
So I'm waiting for the
see how pricing can pass, create a high up here.
Rejection.
We tested the highs. Like, that is what we're looking for. We're looking for this same wick in the exact same area, and then that's when we're seeing the sells down. Because this, again, it might be enough volume for us to drop down to test the low.
Funded account, real?
But our concern is that there's enough volume for us to drop down towards
the funded account I'm trading here is another one. It's just a small count
that was the high for price drop down towards 1900
for the community.
Yeah,
it's the exact same wick entry today.
I mean, you're going intraday.
That exact same push.
You gotta protect that
So for everyone in the chat, what are you guys gonna do for the weekend? You guys gonna go out? You guys gonna have a party? What are you gonna do, Lorenzo? You gonna do something this weekend?
Forming, but
yes, I have a party this weekend, just with some friends. Small party. Just with some friends. Yeah, overall.
Yo, tier 1,
boxing match on Sunday.
FX, what's up?
Like what kind of party? Beach event? Beach?
No, just at home. Just at home. Somebody, a friend of mine. Yeah.
Ah, okay, I love it. Amazing.
Good, baby. Let's go.
That's amazing, man. A boxing fight. Make sure to make some captures of it. I want to see it.
That's not
100% will do so. It's actually a friend of mine. He's like an Indonesian influencer.
That's what that is.
He's doing influencer boxing in Indonesia.
Oh, really?
It's actually quite funny. Yeah.
Might have been funny to you, but to me it's trauma.
He's a friend of mine. I've known for years. So it's gonna be funny to see him.
When you're failing over and over again, how do you change your mindset?
What's your win rate on your real count?
I have a video on this.
73% right now. Over.
I think I posted this.
So it's not, guys.
I think I posted it yesterday.
Guys.
Because they asked like I lost 50K, right? And then they asked how I came back from that. What was my mentality like? And to keep things short and simple, I did things the exact same way. Because you gotta zoom out. It might have been a 50K day loss, but you zoom out of this account. Right? Like, look, let's say right now you're coming down. Let's say this is a 50K loss right here.
Because you know where price is going, Thomas. You know where it's heading.
All of a sudden,
you know that if you flip it, you get rejected. That the value area high, part of control.
But you zoom out.
You just want to enter.
Yeah, you think about, okay, well,
how many times have you been faked out around the 4-hour closure?
How did I get this count to where it is now from what it was
new
before?
candle creation, so the candle needs to do its true nature first, and you don't really know what's gonna do in the beginning of the candle.
Started that 100K day.
So it's
it all started on December 28th.
It's part of the game.
Oh, it's 27.
Better be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, but no, like you zoom out and then you realize, you know, like you do the same thing you've been doing all year, right?
That's it.
Nothing
So
changes after a lot.
if you flip this candle, I'm closing my entry.
You made let's say 300% this year. What are you gonna do? Change your strategy up after one loss that was 5%? Like how'd you make that 3% in the first place?
That's another hearing coming.
Change the game. Change it for generations to come.
Bro, look at this $20 yen. Yen is also breaking. Okay.
It's fine. It's right.
Yeah, I still believe that the dollar will maybe make a little move back towards, you know,
I can't
this zone right here.
I got
Then potentially make a turnaround.
Yeah, I need to buy a new hard drive or something.
I think the dollar is still way too bullish at this particular moment. Daily, look at the daily.
Delete.
If this daily candle does not flip today, I'll
less than one.
I have every stream on my computer recorded since
my shoe.
Yeah.
Since December, chat. Every stream has been recorded this year since December on my hard drive.
Yeah, a lot of times I just go to the server and just say, yo.
Oh yeah, you're breaking out. You're breaking out of this range indeed.
Thanks for saying the title, Adrian. Appreciate it.
We talked about this one yesterday on stream in the V3. You have these equal highs there.
I mean, it's a 5-minute hold. So
let me quickly look at the yen, bro. We're gonna get back to gold in
like the way things
2
look.
seconds, but like.
You can flip down, but
perfect.
The thing is, you wanna how much you wanna.
Oh yeah, look at the yen.
Yeah.
Let's have a. I'm looking at that.
More potential, downside potential. Now we're almost already there.
It's so laggy.
So wait for it how it reacts in this range.
So as you can see, we're coming down here. This is a 61.8 retracement.
You got fucking 4 years of streams saved on your fucking hard drive. He said it's laggy. But delete some shit.
I see people are going to celebrate these boss and 10K fun of the count. That's amazing. Celebrating my girlfriend's birthday. Congrats. Happy birthday to your
I want to see
girlfriend.
50%.
I hope you get back.
That'd be a little lower.
I've been watching you for some time now. You're a good trader in analysis, but the only thing you don't consider is timing in the market. The algorithm does its job on specific times. Maybe I am considering
there needs to be a new game.
Well, I'm not talking
about
it. Instead of
the angle game, it's how steep is the pullback.
We're talking about it a lot also on stream.
We need to be getting into
not during the streams, but around the streams at least.
The fifth retracement.
No, absolutely.
The tracement game.
Bro,
it's pretty common, to be honest, bro.
Like I'm like 300k funded and 200k challenge. I'd rather the one that's gone is CFDC. Sorry to
I see Makloof. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correct. Asking if you have a signal service or you, Lorenzo. And Lorenzo does indeed have a signal service.
I don't know.
Within the
I want to top like towards 29, but
make sure to check it out. And the V3 gain access to a lot of stuff.
It's just if it happens, then it happens.
Well.
I don't know what price is gonna be here.
Right now, what are you up to?
It's
Like
bearish right now on the 4. It's looking left.
This week has been
Technically, you're expecting this kind of drop down towards
because of the fact
1916, 1915. Like, yeah, you could create a top wick at 25 beforehand. Like, that's really the business. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, quality over quantity, that's for sure.
I'm looking for
It's under investigation.
want to keep
south of
winning.
29. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
if that's your entry.
Very effective strategy during
I
London.
don't know.
Of course, you guys can watch the New York session.
Continue to drive down here. Look at the
During
daily.
London, you have the Asian
top wick.
swipes. We just
That
talked
might
about
be
it
the top
actually.
wick for us to just dip down.
With the funded account and stuff. So
Towards 90.
yeah, these swipes are everything.
We
Man.
spoke about this all the Asian session. Daily has no bottom
you
wick.
approach it
At some point, we should head down and make one.
Christopher is asking who is not in the future. That's a really good question, Christopher. That's a really good question. Who is actually missing out on the
Ron
future?
doesn't do it just
What a
yet.
question.
Impossible they can run because he's
Driven down by now. Plus the 4 has no bottom wick too.
You 4 hours, no bottom wick. It has to hold. I think it might
That's
even
what I'm
hold till
saying.
1
I'm
a.m. here from next 4
Whoa,
hours.
1 a.m.
just shut down.
I mean 1 p.m. and then try.
I was like,
Be here to the weekend.
Nah, it's
I mean,
gonna
like, because my web's
Gone. Any buy opportunity at all? No, there won't be any buys for me until like 1909, 1900.
Not that bad.
Buys are very rough here because you need liquidity 1 to drop up. The only buys were earlier before this move came up towards 26, and that already happened.
I see
now everyone
Boniface
buys,
asking
yeah,
you
wait
a
until, like,
question,
20,
Lorenzo.
1909,
He's asking, I am a beginner. What advice would
be a
you
long time.
give to me?
maybe this guy is
Those
like
only
inside
sells
of,
our option right now.
What do you want to know?
At
Like a
29.
full beginner?
That's my
I
only
would
option.
just collect a lot of data, bro. Start tracking from the beginning. Start with a simple strategy. So start with like the
Should be
basics,
alright, Chad.
market
Don't worry, don't
structure,
stress.
you know, the liquidity,
Only on Friday.
the candle,
You have
a little bit of candle
2
structures,
hours
but
left.
start with market
Don't need
structure
a panic.
first. Higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, and start understanding how market moves. And just play that game first and just track one particular 1 or 2 pairs
Angle
first and then
today
try
is
to
3:30.
build
Alright,
a
bro.
strategy around that.
Mods.
After
This guy's
that,
exposing
track everything you do
the
on a
answers to our
spreadsheet.
angle game.
Then you're gonna encounter a lot of feelings,
That's definitely
emotional,
that's definitely
come up and so on and so on.
He
You
just
also will
told
write
the man
down
the word
exactly
will
a 50-day
what you
timeout.
feel during what specific time.
I'm
After
maxing
100
it out
trades, you
right
have
now.
enough data. You start to feel much more comfortable with the market. You start
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
things. You start to recognize patterns.
Yo, chat.
You start
If you guys enjoyed it,
to really, you know, get a little bit familiar. That's when you can go deeper and you can go more specific. When you then analyze your data, you can start thinking about, okay, I have now a good understanding of this. Market structure is clean. This and this and this. This is what I've encountered and what I've felt. So then you can encounter that, or you can counter that by then specifically targeting that specific problem. Once that's done, you filter out your mistakes, and again, it goes very, very
I
slow.
appreciate it, and leave
We
a
just
like
talked
in the
about the
stream,
beginning of the
sub to channel if you guys are new.
50 trades, 50 trades, 50 trades, 50 trades. So 50 trades first, track it, you make tiny adjustments, 50
I don't know how
trades,
many I can
track
do.
it, tiny adjustments, and
You're
you
getting
keep
all of them.
building and follow your way into success, right?
You fucked up my wordle for the day. Now I can leave.
Yo, is it your birthday next week? Or no, the week after?
Okay, price is pushing the
Yeah, we're gonna avoid that day. I'm not sure.
support at the moment.
I'm not streaming that day.
It's exactly 1 week from tomorrow.
It's Saturday.
It's still
Okay, we're
placed
good then.
Unless we break this
We're
previous
good.
one.
Perfect time.
Okay.
Unless you trade Bitcoin. Don't trade Bitcoin on Saturday, guys. Just know. It's Wicca's birthday.
All right, gang, we're getting together for some crypto trading. 2 losses, and
hey bro,
we're
could
going to
you
be set
please
for the day.
explain fake out,
2
when a
loss
fake out
minimum.
mostly happens, at what specific condition or time? I mean a fake out with a full body and only wick. So he means that, yeah, when it breaks above a certain high or low, when it fakes it.
He means a body closure, I assume. So, like a full body closure, below whatever, and then the next candle immediately reverses. Is that correct? Let me know what you mean.
I think that,
to be exact here.
Can we make a daily bottom?
Okay, it's still maintaining.
See potential trade on go? No, not really. You fill up the whole range right here, so now it's become.
Duke Flatins in VP Group, yeah.
Right, it comes down.
Yeah, I feel like
London,
we still have Nasdaq.
Asian swipes, and point of control. setups. Like that's usually like
Because
I have a strategy. I have one
buy,
indicator
right? Okay.
that I use a lot.
Those who want to buy,
Which is actually a tool. It's called Fixes for Both. I have a
I don't
video
know if
of
I
it on
can
my
put him in
YouTube
any more timeouts.
And then the Asian swipes, and I try to
Daily
combine
chart seems
both.
like the whole rejection is trying to
And
flick
you know, get the trades from there. Of course, New York we trade.
So it means that 80%
on
of the
stream.
chance this candlestick can be flipping. Right, the bearish momentums reject the whole daily candlestick. And if you're trying to buy here before this thing grabs the greedy down or this thing flip, it's gonna be high chance this thing can actually flip.
Okay, yeah. So if you have the body closure
RPF is range to fill.
below, and the next candle, right, immediately comes up.
I don't think even
Like this is why we look at the wick. So what is the last wick of the body closure? And in the next candle will help you tremendously with making that decision. So for example, let's say that you close this candle right here. Okay, this is a candle closure.
We have a handsome guy here. Who's this?
Let's say this one, right? So this is a candle closure right there. We're talking about this indecisive candle in the middle. Closed. This was the last low of that candle. Then you want to see the next candle coming up, creating a top wick. In this case, why? You want to make sure that there is still supply. You want to make sure that sellers are still taking control here. And how do they do that? By inducing price to go up and then turning. And then there comes a flipping point where you flip the wick of the previous candle. And you don't want to just flip it quickly, you want to push through it. So what you want to do, you want to put it slightly below that wick, right? one pip below, 1 or 2 pips below, to activate your sell stop or your whatever, your market order right there below that. So
I'm from Malaysia.
Further down.
What about you?
Same thing happens the other way around.
We should be back before the next Wordle.
How would I say that?
Who do you support in the NFL? They got their own money. They can support me.
I would say no, but I have gains from other account. I have lost from other account as well. It was like up and down, and I hit 14.
Lorenzo, how much did you make till now around figures?
Wow, where's your moving average?
You don't see it, it's right there.
Multiple.
I'll be here every day.
It's right there.
Much less volume today than yesterday.
You take the average of all those blue numbers on the bottom of the screen, bottom right, and that's how much he's moved.
If you only have weed, then
Wait, Nav, how do you see that? Does this say how many timeouts?
See that to take the consideration, we're at 1920. The Asian low is right there. You have not taken out the Asian low.
It doesn't say. Where does it say it?
Very strong bounce. We might even
on the mobile, right?
What you can see?
Now it's pretty much stuck.
It just says timeout by for 30 seconds or countdown by for 300 times 50. Damn, how long is that? That's 5 minutes, right?
5 minutes times 50. That's 200.
And 50 divided by 60.
What is the indicator? Yes.
4 hours.
We have a video on our channel, so you can find it. The chat right now.
15 minutes here.
You're gonna be back by next stream. Nah, we need like 45
Alright, almost there. New York Stock Exchange open, guys. Make sure you smash it. Everybody, we have only 600 likes, 1200 people watching. We're streaming for 2 hours, 40 minutes already. So that should be higher. Let's go. Let's help us out here a little bit.
He's gonna start stacking the timeout.
Make sure you like this
share my
stream and
Facebook
also
here.
subscribe to the channel.
I gotcha.
The guy that having a super rough.
Here you go.
This is a 2-second pause, everyone.
Count started last year,
Thank you
24th
for watching.
of August.
Yeah, but can you drop the Addy?
Give a big thumbs up and see.
Drop the Addy.
Press the subscribe
Give me better.
Maybe we can see a little bit more of a
Where you
push
live
up
at,
during
though?
the New York Stock Exchange open, and then we have a retracement to the downside.
So what's your
Getting
taking
us
account
into
of it?
the position, and then have a continuation to the downside.
September?
Lorenzo, I have 1 minute of how to know
trade chat. That's pretty good.
built up has been manipulated.
But you know, one loss might wipe
So
that out. You know how it goes.
we can implement it in the
And
future.
also, I would recommend you to join the free Telegram channel.
Why'd you cancel the buy?
Not until we hit a
Hit
milli.
me up, bro.
Description area, or I can give you a link in the live chat as well.
You guys gotta cheer up.
Channel so that you can stay up to
We should
date.
all be
Take out the
celebrating.
London High then down. We already taken out the London High, if I'm correct.
Already celebrating Mr. Don Ball hitting a milli.
We had a channel for the drama.
You celebrate when I hit a million subs.
They don't talk about other people. We gossip.
You hit 1 million in subs. I better see like I better see 500,000 subs.
So here we see
Asian law is not taken out. We're still there.
What kind of button you got at 1 million subs? You got a platinum button?
That's not interesting. I mean, that's not interesting.
Get a golden button.
Can't wait till you get the YouTube button so we can get rid of that seahorse and put the YouTube
Where
button.
from, Lorenzo? I'm from the Netherlands, bro. West.
Hope we had Chiefs Big Friday. Yeah, I mean, if it comes up towards 29, I'm expecting some runners.
I've been looking around.
So yeah,
for
like
European
likely if we do
streaming.
get entered to 29, we should get a runner. Like there's a
stream.
lot of potential runners. Like
I
you have a
couldn't find
$20 move that could potentially form if you do come up in top 29 here.
Very high
American?
chance. Very high
Indian.
chance I want to see.
And what else? Or English. Or English.
Yeah, this 4 count hasn't flipped yet. I mean, it has flipped, but why hasn't it driven? Right? There's no bottom wick. You're gonna see this 4 count likely push up. But I am not really interested in any buys just because you need liquidity to push up. And liquidity to push up means you're gonna tap into at least 16, 17 before I get comfortable taking buys.
Can I study ICT?
So like right now, at least I'm just gonna watch price drive up. It's
What kind of question is that, bro?
You're only gonna see it drive up like 7 pips. It's not nothing too crazy. And the runners for sales would be amazing.
The maximum leverage is 130 for.
It sounds like your son. Well, I'm not that old. I mean, no, I'm not that old. Alright? Thank you very much.
So it's like high chance. I mean,
3 minutes.
Here the price action will tell exactly.
That's just what I see. For you, I'm just a retail trader, but that's what I'm seeing.
This guy says I'm banned me. Yo, you give the answers out.
Definitely not a good thing for.
Yeah, you only time for 300 seconds.
Traders here, but
Please share.
Okay, push it.
Please share, like.
So
one by
from
one.
15
So,
minutes it has broken
Lorenzo say
closing, which is
something went in his butt.
Okay, we see
That's why you have a VPS tab in your charts. Do you have an EA running? Yes.
Sounds gay.
Alright.
Oh.
Tell me how to trade.
The magic keys.
Trade a day. Now I trade only 20 times a year. Hey, wow.
I can only think of.
Funded are frozen. Oh god.
I see someone is asking, hey Lorenzo and Thomas, what's your chair brand? Is it good for your back? So my chair brand is Gamfiz, and it's actually really good, yeah, for me personally. It does what it has to do, right? It's a good chair. So
And out of my knowledge,
I
out
don't
of my
know
imagination.
what chair Lorenzo has though.
You need to use.
Mine is doing perfectly fine.
You know, I'm gonna tell you guys something very funny.
He got tagged.
He got plugged over.
You guys are ready for it?
You don't type it combined. You type it separately with some X in between, maybe.
Yeah. You just put like dot.
This chair.
Numbers.
Okay, so 30 minutes.
There it comes.
Candle.
Oh.
This chair.
Candle
You're not gonna believe
which
it.
is closing.
This chair is a rental.
Rejection from the support level. Okay, this is a liquidity zone.
This chair is a rental.
I'm expecting it to move up now.
I'm not joking.
Then took the buy, then go drop.
So now,
A
when I
rental?
was beginning,
Yeah, I literally rented this chair. Yeah.
I mean,
repeating.
You can rent anything in Bali. That's the that's the Bali life.
What I said,
So I rented this chair to see if I like it. So I'm actually renting it for a month.
Yo, rule number 1: don't get.
And if I like it, I buy it.
And I was misguided in many ways.
Okay,
so I understand that.
Don't give the answers to the games out, or else you get a permaban.
That's the
Little
idea.
warning.
Created this channel.
You can hate on
And
our
obviously,
all
like,
day you want, but
do you pay an hour?
No,
You
this
pay.
is like $1,000 chair, right? So
once
it's
you get
like
the Wordle
it's a
answer,
serious chair, like
that's what we had. That's you're crossing the line a
It's
little
like a
bit.
serious chair, okay?
A little bit.
Serious chair. But no.
You're on the wrong
I
fucking
rented it for
stream.
a
When I
month.
begin, I paid around $20,000.
Yo, Don, do you think one can make a living off 5K personal account?
For renting it?
It depends
How much do you need to pay
on how
for
you're
renting
living, where you're living,
I cannot
what
disclose
is
any
your
numbers
monthly
here,
expenses,
but it's
and
a
obviously,
reasonable rental price. I mean,
what currency you're trading.
bargain. respectfully.
Also, you know, like what you're making per month.
New York Open.
I mean, in my position in Canada, off a $5,000 account, I'm assuming what's 10%? Like my average is 10% per month, right? So what is 10% of $5,000?
Let's see what gold's doing. Okay, it's pushing us.
$500.
Again, Asian high is
so
not
for me
taking
to make a
off.
living on $500 a month, and that's just pressure now. That's like all you have, and you're forced to sit down and make $500 a month to pay off your bills. It's gonna be very rough for me, at least, because now one, I'm forced to make $500 a month off. Like I'm forced to, or not. I'm sorry, no. Living in Canada is way more than $500 a month. It's at least like 1.5, 2K as like a part-time kid, part-time student, probably without a house, without any of that.
To move to Brampton or something.
Without any of that, it's probably like like around 1,000, 1.5. So it's like it's a little rough. You're gonna have to make at least like 30% on that account in Canada to be living. So
my sell limit is at 1922. My stop loss is at 929, but it's a soft stop loss.
So yeah, is it possible? I mean, sure, depends where you're from, but for me,
my
no.
TP is below. It's like at 19.
I'll need to get a job.
Yeah, 1970.
I need to get a job.
Just opened New York,
and then probably training as a
coming
hobby.
down, which is actually good.
And over time,
we're coming down and
hopefully that hobby takes over my job.
See reversal.
That's the route I'll take. Now, when I went full time, I think I got work. I was making per month like probably $1,400. So when I was making $1,000 a month on trading, that was enough for me.
How do you find the chair?
When I had my first 20K withdrawal,
I don't know if you guys
I never had 20K in cash.
Chair, but it was
right? And for me as a kid, like I was like 18, 19. That's a shit ton of money, bro. Right? And I was only making like a year, maybe like $20,000 working a part-time job, or $14,000 to $20,000. So like, you know, once I got my 20K, it was kind of like cool. I'm out. Right. Also, like I didn't have much to pay for. I had only a phone bill.
What would you do if it doesn't hit your limit?
$60. Maybe food that, you know, my personal expenses.
Do nothing.
So like that was enough for me to quit. If I were to quit with that amount now though, I definitely wouldn't be able to.
I would accept my fate here.
A lot more things to take care of. Like my business bills a month is like maybe even like probably like half of that minimum. A little more than half.
But like, so you rented the chair, right? Is it like you also have to do like a down payment on the chair in case something?
No, but it's gotta be a hobby at first. You can't force trading to be a career.
That's the beautiful thing about body.
Be like tomorrow, be a full-time trader. You have to treat it as a hobby first, and then over time, once it naturally replaces your job, sure.
You shake somebody's hand and
go ahead and now
we have a deal together, man to man.
Go be a full-time trader, but.
Whereas in the Netherlands, you need to show your income. You need to like
you can't just be like, all right, I won my first 10 trades in a row here. Time to go full time next month. I'm gonna buy a funded and things be perfect.
You need a handshake.
There's gonna be a lot of pressure when you do that.
One of the reasons I live here.
You don't want to have pressure. You want to have some type of stability.
That's awesome.
Yo, we're pushing up here. Only like chat. We're only 74 pips away.
All right,
so we're gonna watch price here move up 70 pips before getting ourselves. We're not gonna catch the 70 pips, but we're gonna watch price.
That's
matter of fact, we're gonna watch on a 1 minute time frame. So
I like that.
It makes it even
I
better.
really like that. So have you guys ever rented the chair before? Let me know in the chat.
I really hope that time.
I never rented a chair before. Never thought about it actually.
Let's see if it shoots past our screen. Chat's like, hey bro, I don't know about you, Don, but I'm about to take the 7 pips. I don't know about you, but you watch it. I'm just like, I'm gonna take it.
Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna back to the chat. We have 10 more minutes to NYC.
I'm not gonna say that on stream,
why not catch them as well? Because there needs to be levels that we have liquidity for me to take positions for buys, and that was once at 21. But since you already came up to tap 26, that level now is at 1960, 1950, and unless you come down and tap that first, there's no buys for me. Sorry, I'm gonna sit here and watch
I
price
saw it
drop
the first time you asked it, Kristen, but
if it does. And it sells, because there's no guarantee of it dropping up. It's more of like, that's what I want.
Can't help you when you
have for me to take a position. Sells.
All right, we in chat.
Like that might be the topic right there.
Let's see. Following the plan.
It's either gonna be like
Make sure
24 or
to
29.
your position correctly.
But I don't think I'm
manage
gonna
your
change it. I
risk.
think I'm gonna leave it at 29 because this is like what
Okay.
I'm looking to mirror here to the left.
It's okay.
What is Brian? You ask Brian to share it.
My mentor.
Yeah, I'm looking to mirror this
You
push
comment
here
that.
because he had the same mirror since like August 23rd, August 6th.
Will you be coming to
Coming down.
Indonesia anytime, Thomas?
Channel or anything like that?
It is a
Souvenir.
plan for the future, definitely. Right now we're working a lot.
He has the insider brokerage.
Thomas, do you have a YouTube channel? No, I don't.
What's the
I
best
don't have my
5
personal
trading
YouTube channel.
channel?
I'm fully into
yeah, go on
Limitless.
TikTok and find a feel like that.
We do have a
I'm
new
not gonna lie, I
YouTube
don't-
channel created where we're gonna post
I don't
more
believe in like
educational,
the 5
content,
best
podcasts, and
whatever,
things like
5
that.
best strategies,
It's
5
called
best
Limitless
this, 5
Trading
best that,
Academy.
5 best indications.
Make sure
I believe in
subscribe
indicators,
to that
sure,
channel.
you can
You
use
will
it to your advantage,
be
but it's not
seeing
best.
me there as well a lot.
What suits your strategy the best? You know? If it was that easy, bro, I can watch a 1-minute TikTok and be a profitable trader after.
Thank you very much. So now we are up almost.
Where is everyone from, by the way? I'm really interested to see that. Where's
5
everyone
best
from? Let me
indicators.
know. Where are you guys
Are your
from?
candles?
Where's everyone from? I'm personally from the Netherlands, right?
If you ever scroll
Born and
across the
raised
chat
in
and
the
it's like,
Netherlands.
here are the top 5
Rotterdam.
best indicators you can use in your
But
day-to-day
I
trading.
definitely want to
First
move
one
here, though.
is the
Gonna
RSI.
be honest with you.
Fine.
Let's say Portugal,
Is the EMA.
Indonesia, that's awesome. Florida,
bands.
sick.
The 4th one,
See Morocco.
Ichimoku Cloud.
Ichimoku Cloud.
Sometimes
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Kenya.
The Ichimoku Cloud,
Where's
I've
Lorenzo?
used
So
the
Lorenzo
Ichimoku
was
Cloud.
actually born in the same
And
city
it
as
worked.
me, also born in Rotterdam.
I'll say of all my
From
indicators
the
that I've ever
Netherlands,
used in
but
my
he
life,
lives in
Ichimoku
Bali.
Cloud had the most confirmations because I had one, the cloud that had the crossover that had the top of the cloud, which is just a resistance,
Oh,
at the
let
bottom
me
of the
see
cloud,
if
which
I
is
can
your
do this.
support. It had whatever crossing lines are, I forgot what they're called.
Next is
It had a lot of confirmations for one indicator, so that's why I preferred that indicator.
Afghanistan.
Now, would I go back to that?
South Africa.
Probably not. Know what I know now, but
Welcome
say
to
of all
the
indicators, that'd
Limitless
be-
family,
that would be
Jackson. Welcome.
to fit my persona.
Afghanistan.
That'd be the
Already said that.
I'm allergic to that shit.
That's awesome. So I've got another question for everyone here.
Claritin.
Who is born in October and his birthday is in October? Because then we're in the same month.
How do you
Let me know. And which date you are born.
Just a name make me
Know.
itchy.
Gonna have a party next month. Lorenzo's birthday, my birthday.
Go
Gonna have some
back
fun.
to the first where I have
Let me know which
taken a
date you're
trade
born. If you're in
and
October,
what
of course.
situation I
Right?
have taken the trade, why the trade going in that direction, okay?
Amazing, amazing. Gonna have some fun during October. My son, October 1. I'm also October 1.
This is what
Give a fist bump to your son.
Like I'm pretty sure, chat.
I'm also
Cover your
October
eyes if you have
1,
some
right?
trauma,
That's
but
awesome. I see
if
many
I were to
people
add
October
Ichimoku
1.
Cloud here, I can guarantee you there's gonna be some type of. It's gonna look somewhat like this. It's gonna look something like this. It's gonna be like.
Your mic is on mute.
Oh shit, okay. I said October 18th.
Something like that. Like you're in the cloud right now. And then you're gonna see like some type of a line going across here that's like blue and red.
Me too.
Probably around like here, probably. You know, and that's a red line, and this is like the blue line going across like that. And once it crosses over, like look, yeah, let's see.
So he decided to have a party after all. No, I mean
Cover
a
your eyes
party
if you have
with
a
us
trauma,
together
PTSD.
on YouTube. That was what I'm just talking about. I'm not gonna give a party.
But you're in the cloud. You're in the
I'm
cloud.
20 years old.
But like, look, our levels here.
You're in a cloud.
I'm becoming 21.
Your levels, your levels are like the same resistance level though, right?
Nah,
He's
you in a
absolutely
cloud.
going crazy now.
Like there's resistance up here at 20, there's resistance here at 24, there's support here at 21-ish, another support down here at 1909, right?
It's like Dubai, Bali are the top two
levels that were price projected in the past. Alright, this was the last indicator I ever used. And holy shit, we're actually pushing the chat. We're almost there.
Bro, I balled the cloud.
Nearing this
depends on luck.
Legend.
Not too far off, not too far
Still
off.
not there.
I got the line right.
No, you got the cross right.
The cross right, I got the cross right.
How about transport in Bali? Yeah, it's you can choose. You have a taxi, you have a driver. I usually have a driver.
Besides the
Like
Ezra
one
guy,
driver.
fuck him, I don't like him. But everyone else,
For
I love you
everything,
guys.
if I have some long distance,
he
I have
apologized.
a
That's the homie now.
If I want
I
to
know.
chill, And I have
no, but then he gave an answer to the
as well.
second game.
Yeah, for
easy. 20-minute bike.
Fuck Ezra in his rusty rural asshole. Fuck you, fuck you, Ezra. You ruined Wordle for me.
5 days, only 30 people lost. We have gained 201 people.
No Lambo. I mean, it's super disrespectful, to be honest. In Bali, driving a Lambo in Bali is like a super disrespectful to the culture. Like, it's an island. You cannot even drive faster than like 20 miles per hour. So there's no need to buy a Lambo here.
Yeah, you're close. You're close. We're just watching Price push up here, right?
Before
we're watching it push up 70 pips.
I had a Jeep and I had a Range Rover.
Almost there. This is a level rejection though. It could reject there.
I just have a driver
at 24
and a bike.
But again, I'd rather just take myself at 29. Just because that's the level of it. Like that's what I'm looking to mirror. You can take it to sell at 24, but your advantage point will be at 20, or your next pineapple will be at 29. Like, that's your advantage point, right? Because like, yeah, you do have this, sure, but like you take a sell at 29, you have at least this. It's a much bigger range, and you have another opportunity to get pineapples at 33.
What car
because you can come out to 33 for all I know.
Bro,
that was initially what I wanted originally, like yesterday, I think.
Do you consider yourself a digital nomad?
But this is literally perfect,
no.
man. You're almost there. Once it's at 29,
I feel like a resident now,
start locking it in because we can get our potential.
I'll recommend you to join today so that you can progress in your trading career incredibly.
I mean, you get a runner today too. We can get a runner for
so any question, don't
maybe a $20 move today.
He's always there to help you with any question that you have.
Like last Friday. Remember last Friday, chat?
Let's keep running that the rest of the position and let's find
how big are our stops today?
What else we have to open now. Before I move on to the other instrument, let me quickly review the trade.
Can you rent a woman for me? Well, you don't need to rent a woman.
Not too bad.
You can remember when the price was here.
I mean, you can rent anything.
Now,
but, you know, how do you overcome your emotions during trading?
No.
A lot of trades.
$120.
A lot of experience, a lot of trades.
Yeah, but if you split that in three
you get more and more familiar.
it's more.
At some point, you know,
Not that bad.
at some point, you know, you just deal with it.
More like 180 if you include the pineapple.
What can help tremendously is just not risking too much. That's one layer.
Let's see if we can get there though, because they can just either if it rejects the chat and just drives down, then we're like done for a day. Because we won't get buys until 1909, 1903, and that won't be until like probably Monday.
Do you consider yourself a social trader?
That was it.
I mean, I make all my money from trading, so of course, yes.
But this is a level where
some people have
we could continue to reject or continue to push further up.
I'll
be back in 2 seconds though.
Doing buying or selling. But
am I always learning? Yes, absolutely. I'm always trying to improve. Absolutely. There is no ending.
So it became very memorized to me. So it's a trading plan. This plan.
Let's wait for the grab before the buy.
Trade. There is a saying that plan your trade, trade your plan. So this is the plan. This is how you can develop a trading plan. In what situation you're gonna trade.
Can you get a loan with a handshake in Bali? No.
Only this condition fulfilled that I will be opening the position. And this is how when you set those kind of criteria that okay, in that situation I will be trading or I will not be trading, then it will become much easier for you to remain.
Are you ever going to stop these live sessions? Great question. No, I'm definitely going to continue for a while. I have no plan of stopping. No intention of stopping so far.
Make sure you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this free
he's gone. Where'd he go?
trading videos, and also
someone say shameless Asian session plug numero uno, gang. We'll be live for Asian session on Monday 8 p.m. Eastern, and we will be live for Asian session on Sunday for everyone at Wix's Stable. So the private gang will have a stream on Sunday. All right. Now, how about these pineapples, yo?
Still
Zero liquidity grab. One
it's
way to
coming
get
down,
to the
no
upside.
problem. We are out of the trade, but
I think
This is
that's like just
delicious.
liquid buy, man.
50% profit. But if you didn't
That's a
move
sell
your
day
stop loss
or
at
what?
entry,
I'm having the pre-pineapples.
I have
No
moved my
resistance
stop loss at
point.
entry,
Like,
and also I
buying
have
that stack on that one,
updated
section
the
resistance
release as well to move the stop loss at entry. Now here, let me see. If
Yeah, I just went and cut up some pineapples.
We did a lot of buy though, no name. We did a lot.
Sorry, in Jakarta, I am in Bali. It's 2 hours from Jakarta, 2.5 hours.
NYC is very
okay, which is needed.
But these are fire.
You need to fly though. You
I
need
can
to fly.
just eat pineapples and mangoes all day.
We are remaining below this level here, so pretty
You are something, bro.
If this thing like
I am
create more
Wix, bro.
liquidity, let's say like this, then
Let's
I
go
would
make you
buy stocks
Pupitan.
and flip. But I think
That's
the
my
fact
middle
that
name,
it just
Pupitan.
went up and spiked out,
Wix Pupitan 9.
And in the meantime, as I mentioned, if you want to join a regular broker, you can.
Bila says Magic Keys is a game changer. I got mine this week. Yeah, it helps a lot.
Also, I have given you a link in the live chat. You can find the link in the description.
Where do you decide to move your stops to break even? So I want to see the Asian lows getting taken out. That's what I want to see. The Asian lows. I want to see that being taken out.
Spin bearish for the daily.
And I personally would just be very surprised if we will not see this daily candle on gold, for example.
I hope that everyone enjoyed this session.
That's still pumps during that.
Flipping, bearish. At the end of,
it could come down and
for the next couple of hours. But hey, I'm not a magician. My stop loss is above this previous wick. On this daily candle right there, there's my stop loss, because then we truly change structure, and then we go to that Vervoy gap right there. So that's why my stop loss is there.
Awesome.
Would you air fry your mangoes?
And I want to see the candle flip on the daily.
You can air fry anything, Chad. You can literally air fry anything, and it'll taste
that's what I wanted
delicious.
to see. So yeah,
Air
let's see
fry
where it
some
goes.
apples. Delicious. You can air fry anything.
Yeah, I'll be honest, where my stop loss is at, what for a particular reason, because if you do break that, I think that you can come up to fill up the daily for very good right there. Whereas there are two candles, one of them is right
How do I
here.
join private game
I want to
session?
see
You gotta hit the join button on my
that daily flip happening.
YouTube channel
I feel blue.
and join Wix's table.
Thank you, Sophia. That's very good. I've taken both trade down and up.
How much did you start with that 114k account? This is a new account, so just deposit it.
I'm functional when I'm fried, and I'm profitable when I'm fried. I can do it. I'm allowed. How much is $100 a month? No, it's $25 a month.
I already have taken 50%, and the rest of the 50% is still running.
Looks, remember my breakup that started with an argument over an air fryer? Is that why you guys broke up? It was over an air fryer? Get the hell out. Well, I told you, bro. I already told you.
So far, spread's been good, right? Slippage very good. So if you guys are interested in a new broker,
The game ain't over.
I've been looking around for a long time. I've been telling you guys in the stream also.
When the
Some
pawn makes it
advantage.
queen, right? The game's over when the king
Let me do your
falls.
research, look at the website.
And you the king, boy.
Make sure that you,
Fuck that bitch.
check it out yourself, test it on a small scale.
Alright, that's completely fine. You will be missing and you need to be okay.
These pineapples are delicious, but I can't have too many.
Because if you stress that, okay, I missed
Today,
trade, and
Nasdaq,
then
this week Nasdaq
what will
not
happen,
clean
there
much
FOMO will come, okay? The FOMO
Are we going to buy
is
high?
where
You'll
gonna,
thank your future.
you know,
Your future self will thank you, right? In a year
you're
or
gonna
two,
take some
when you no longer
decision
have
that is
FOMO, you
not
no longer have greed,
in
you no
favor
longer
of
Buy
have
high?
exit, right?
So now
Sell
we
higher.
see that
Buy high.
another bullish candle
That video
high,
fucking funny.
which is good for us. Now,
Mehadi,
buy high.
How much did you start with on the old account? We start with less than
Why
5
you sneezing,
figures.
bro?
Couple $1,000 bucks.
You don't need the net.
Right? I want
I'll move my, so that I can
Bless you, my man.
profit again secure. So I'll move my stop loss at 1921.68. Though it is highlight, you should have the price going up to hit our full TP, but just to in case another spike to secure some more profit. So I'll move my stop loss
Sneeze,
at
father. What you?
Tijd dat we de dollar index reverse, you're selling now?
19.1.
Yeah.
a day or two, but that was about it.
Yes.
everything changed for me when that patience or discipline really took over.
It is very high though.
15-minute close, 15-minute close. But now if you buy like where
so I also updated the VIP says as well.
Matep says way too choppy. Yeah, markets are really choppy indeed.
Oh shit, that 15 close bullish.
Someone is gonna buy.
buy high sell.
Don't eat too much pineapples. Eat you from the inside. I don't know. These pineapples are delicious.
Oh, not retest. This is strong.
I move my stone. Okay. So it's gonna hit. I'm expecting it to hit.
Hourly closure in 9 minutes, Lorenzo.
Perfect.
But I think you're right. Can't be eating all that pineapple.
Alright guys, so let me see here. $200. Very good. That's awesome. I need more mentors.
How to buy was the 30x levels in the EU Netherlands. Most of the brokers I see give you only 30x.
Mamba FX is legit. I don't know.
Somewhere.
I don't really
very easy
focus on traders. I don't know. I'm sure he has a following for a reason.
Set up a company somewhere online.
So many
no opinion.
You guys need to do some research. Even though what I recommend.
Bro, Cash Me Outside girl has a following too. How legit is she?
Do some research.
Yeah, no, I don't
the
really,
fucking Island Boys have a following, bro.
Trust no one but your own self, your own eyes.
Yeah, no, I don't really, I don't really know. No comment. I don't really have a comment on anybody. I'm sure everyone's got a following for a reason. It's up to you on who you want to follow, how you judge them, make your own judgment, right?
I'll be sharing that journal.
Do you like this is sitting your stop loss?
And I'll be sharing, okay, next video, not this week, next
What are you looking for now? The same shit? Still looking for 0.659.
We can lose 5-6 times in a row.
We're only really like 70 pips away.
So keep a journal in trading, okay? And also
I'm not here to judge.
This one is getting.
There's 15 close bullish here, so like you have about an hour close here and about 12 minutes here. What you want this next 1 hour, what you want this 1 hour channel to do is close bullish, right? So once it actually closes bullish, you then want to see us like
no emotions are needed.
Sort of coming up for a top wick, but you don't want it to break the lows first. Because if it breaks the lows first, then you can't really take sales to 29 because you can easily at any given point just continue to get past 29. We'll look for more buys of anything. But if you do come down and let's say create a top wick first like this and there's no bottom wick, then sure, those sales will be perfectly fine because you're expecting the account to just continue to push like this towards the bottom of the range. But as of right now, yeah, there's no positions just yet. May get it soon, may get it eventually, but
it becomes more familiar now. I see more people talking about it. It's actually quite interesting.
Thank you, Warren Do.
Only 70 pips away.
Support and
I mean, it says this week the market didn't give us any chances.
The TP guys, I want to experience.
No, the market has been very choppy this whole week.
I was more cautious than others.
Still wanted to take this trade, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I just be, you know,
overall very choppy market. First week of September, not really success so far.
I don't know.
You need to get your weight up so it doesn't matter. Get your weight up, it won't matter who the fuck you bump into.
Thank you, coach.
Or it's higher, a bunch of securities.
Nah, get your weight up.
Go with Slinger Raw.
Money up, money up.
Okay, it's going to hit the TP.
2-2.
Yeah.
I got wicks, exactly. I don't need, I got wicks for security.
When you
nah, Wix is the guy that knows security.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know who got security in Florida chat? This guy. I'm like, how'd you get your security? He's like, I went to the barber shop. I'm like, oh, okay. Word. He comes back. He goes, yeah, I got three securities.
2,000 pounds worth of security. Between them, they were like 2,000 pounds. Straight up.
There's room for liquidity grab.
In between the three of them.
Yo, Dustin, yo, Dustin, sorry I messaged you, but I saw it yesterday. Bro, I pressed reply. Yeah, no, we can run it. We can definitely run it. I'm playing hockey today actually for the first time in like 5 months. I'm definitely gonna, cramp up or some shit. So I haven't skated or been active in like 4 months.
Getting on skates today, go sharpen them shits.
I'm gonna go out the stream. I gotta go to the shop.
Nah, we got a phone call after the stream, and then you can.
A phone call.
Thank you, Sunny Paul.
Also 30-minute closure.
Lorenzo, can you talk a little bit about the
shit,
Funnel next
break the highs here, man.
Big stop is
Yeah, so Funnel next is based in Dubai.
Ooh, okay. Chat, we're only
we have a lot of guys
40 pips away now.
I think we got a couple
We went
payouts
from
already,
90
right,
to
Thomas?
70 to 40.
Yeah, we had some good
Almost
payouts
there.
already.
$4 more.
Also posted in.
Yes, be a bit patient here, okay?
In the.
It may or may not be worth it.
You know what? Let's wait for.
Could be a big runner, could be a loss. I don't know.
Even though we are trying to.
But what I know is that I'm gonna be following my plan.
Yeah, the 5-minute can.
That alone is a win.
Oh no, 70 points.
In my books.
Euro versus USD. Depender, yeah, absolutely no.
Gold was playing too much.
How do you know that the hourly chart closes in 5 minutes? Because it's an hourly chart, right? And the hourly is almost there.
Brian, hello coach, good evening. May I know why you entered a sell trade for a gold?
So Dorian, if you switch time frames on your trading view, you will see a countdown on the right side, and that will tell you when a candle will close. Right, there's almost a new hour coming in,
potentially.
So that means that there also is a new hour closing.
Yeah, it's a $20 range.
Sense for you, and it's the same with
so
15 minutes. So
yeah,
right, there are 4 15-minute candles in an hour.
Potential.
Candle closures within that hour.
Are we gonna take it today or next week if it hits? Well, I'm hoping to take it on stream here in the next hour or so. I mean, if it does come up, I'm expecting to come up in the next 30 minutes or 45 minutes. It could be anywhere from like, because you had NYC open, right? So it can be anywhere from now until 10:15, 10:30 I could tap until 9:29. This is a level that I've been waiting for since Asian tap chat. Since the Asian session.
The big boys bought, and that's what I was telling that.
Honestly, we've been waiting for this level for 2 days.
Yeah, we have. Like literally, yes, NY, you're Asian, and this NY as well.
The owners right now.
Trading based on the smart
and actually come in touch with them, so that's always
you should have had some really good setups for London.
Being that in the community,
you had to.
So you can actually have a conversation.
I wasn't live.
And
John has, because he had that retest and the long wick. You caught GJ? You didn't catch the sells here on gold that we've been talking about for the last 2 days?
If we find
got GU.
Oh, GU.
So you would have definitely caught this.
There is one thing that always
the 80 point of view can be a brick.
I become very aware of.
Maddie, I've answered that question. Like, I saw before people asked that question, I explained it because I knew people were gonna ask it, and then after three people have asked it since, and I've asked it 3 times since.
What happened is
just go back a little bit. Go back to like when you came down initially after tapping 26.
No ball, bro.
I think I've been boxing over
I explained why
with Corona. So you know that the Corona, the COVID-19 came out.
I did like 3 times. I don't want to repeat it. Just go back
in the Netherlands, so everything was closed.
Yeah.
If you have any questions afterwards, you can ask.
So I think that
just go back.
not looking at those years that we have, I think I've been boxing for 3 years now.
Our training strategy.
Full unboxing, and then you have also 2 years of Corona.
It got like 70k viewers or 50k viewers.
So in total 5 years, but really consistent, I would say 2 years.
Sorry, no mama's way.
When did you notice that you become better?
No, I think yeah, they're talking about RR, and like he was like,
that's a really good question.
Honestly, he said good things. He said good things about it. But
I would say that I notice it every day.
How the
right, becoming better because you will learn every day. You will learn if you're like if you have a coachable mindset, you will learn something every day.
He had nothing bad to say.
Because you will look at it in a different way, and then you will learn something.
I watched I understand.
Becoming better.
I speak Spanish.
Noticing that I was better. It was like after a longer period of time, boxing the same people that I boxed a certain time. For, let's say I boxed someone like a year ago, and I boxed them again. I know that I was going better, but I can't really compare myself towards someone because I don't know how they've been training.
Oh, the word something.
For me personally, I just noticed that
I say the word something in Spanish.
are more smoothly when it comes to like hitting jabs and things like that.
Go ahead now.
No mama's way.
So yeah, I would say something like that. The moment you start noticing your conditioning is better, your speed is becoming better, your punches have become stronger, people will tell you. I think that's the moment you will see that you're becoming a better fighter.
I don't even know what
I would say. I think that's the best
Call of Duty. And every time you kill somebody in Call of Duty, I say, no, mama's way. They say it every time. It wasn't me again. Me was like no fucking way or some shit, right?
Yeah,
okay, officially,
every time they Call of Duty,
worst week.
That's all I hear.
In this whole year.
In fact, I made
my worst week in the year.
Don, what type of Asian are you?
No, I actually know someone that's that knows like fluid Spanish, and I was like, wow.
This is where we get tested tremendously. Can we stop it what we're doing now? We cannot. We have to keep doing what we're doing here. We cannot just stop.
Yo, we got a lot. Yo, I one day want to have a channel. I want to have now a channel chat that like
really choppy weeks
translates everything I do in Spanish.
But that's just part of the process.
Like, you know, Mr. Beast's channel that translates everything he does in like different languages. I want to have the same thing for Spanish. Matter of fact, I want to have like somebody who's in DVS that speaks Spanish so that we can, you know, actually grow DVS. But I've yet to find that person. I know one day I eventually will, but it's gonna come. It's gonna happen when it happens, I guess.
Very choppy week. Still
whoever, you know, is in DVS understands the trades very similar to us. Trades what we do, you know, wants to stream. Yo,
I'm gonna restructure the
I got you. Show them what's up first. Yeah, because there's not a huge. We have a decent.
It is what it is. My worst week in this whole year.
Alright, and then I decided to
basically
find out actually what
what's the
I want to do.
And passing rate means surviving to the person.
And then I studied a lot of, you know,
You get somebody doing sign language in this bitch, the stream is over. It's done for.
8K Tax, I hope you understand. You don't
crazy part is that my London trades were like 90% win rate. That's the crazy part here. It's purely New York.
Actually, I'm a trader.
That has been screwing us
away. Yes, sir. Chat, we're only $33 away. So we went from 100 to 70 to $3 now. Now we're breaking the highs. This is a very high chance we're gonna tap 29 here. Because you survive, you tap 24 and then you continue to push past 24. So now you're coming up towards 29. It should be able to tap and break about 29.6. Lock it in here, man. You're coming close.
Think about your childhood.
You have a 1 hour closure as well. That's unclosed bullish. So I'm assuming this counts unclosed bullish above the range, or well, in this range still, but above most recent, I'll say. If it has no topic, that'll be a plus. If it doesn't, that'll be fine as well. Unless in 2 minutes this happens, then we'll be fucked. By fucked, I mean we might not get the entries. If this happens, where you close the way we are, right? But you top wick here, because then the next guy's gonna fill the wick and drop up. But if this were to happen,
it's all part of the
there's no like top wick in general. The idea of a top wick is not there. The range is not there, so we can still take sells as it comes up to top 29. And then you're expecting the count to come down like this.
I still feel
right? Back to the range, and then it makes range here for the rest of the day, but overall looking to catch this pull from here to like this.
Perfect.
This plus whatever this is.
Terrible.
So this is like a $4 move.
It is what it is, man. We have to keep moving forward.
Potentially be a
continue us. Yeah, we're still up, of course, in profits. We're not losing.
Because the range is like 70 pips, and then our target overall is gonna be down here at like 1909, but that might change. Oh shit.
So yeah, hopefully we will turn around next week.
Oh damn.
And it will be a better week for all of us.
That was so fast.
The mindset of
Thank you for the support, fam. Amazing comments in the chat. I appreciate it.
1 hour closure, chat.
the gambler mindset is like
happens to everyone, to the best of us.
Almost
here.
there. 29.5.
so
No top wick. No top wick.
Thank you for the support. I'll be fine on top wick. Amazing.
Let's get a chance.
You guys understand it's very choppy.
No,
We're trying to make it happen during New York.
No top wick.
It's not working out so far.
You ever try to do that in
I go
public and then you're the
to
only one
streaks as well,
chanting?
losing streaks as well. This is pretty normal.
Chad,
Very
if you can
annoying.
open up here,
Even for me.
top wick first, that'll be amazing. Because like if you can close where we are, and then do something like this.
Can you give me your Excel file? Yes,
perfect.
absolutely.
As long as this kind of doesn't
Go
pull
to
back to
the
like
chat or the
26,
description, you'll find it right there.
have them. So this is where the thin line between that, because when you do the risk
That was a
management,
fast push, man. That was literally like a 1 minute count that just teleported.
businessman, the man who
It's just it needs to finish out the
I
hour
don't
candle.
think.
from the market.
Yeah, I feel
Alright,
like
6, 5, 4,
So this
3,
is
There we go.
2,
Thank you for the transparency.
perfect
3 trade, 3 loss. Yes, 3
Chad,
trades,
look at
3
sell
loss
right
in
here
a row.
on price.
On New
Finally got
York.
to our level.
London,
After 100 pips of
nothing.
waiting.
Wins.
So gone sells right here.
Deep losses here.
Target is going to be
My 20 player
1909.
can lose around 4 or 5
Stop
trades
loss
in a row.
up here at
It's 100%
1942.
part of
For now.
my-
That
100%
might
part
get
of my
lowered.
strategy, David Jones. Yes, sir.
But that's just the overall target, okay? Or that's just the overall stops. But yeah, that's the position I got into, okay? So
Yeah, so
that is
let's
what we've
see
been
how we're going to
waiting for.
evaluate. I'm
All
not
day
even sure if I want to trade this to be
and I
honest
think
right
price
now.
close no top wick as well. We're
Because
barely a
now
top
I
wick,
feel a
right?
certain way.
So I believe we
And
should.
I
If you
don't
don't
feel
come down
I'm
towards
okay.
1909, you're gonna at least come down towards
Trades.
1924.
Leave it.
24,
I'm not
25
force myself
minimum,
into
and
a
that's
new
why
position.
1925 would be our break-even point,
I
closing
need
half
to
point, and
Clear
the
my
rest
mind,
rock.
going to the weekend, come back next week
Finally
fresh,
have our
and
stops in the
completely
three-figure
evaluate and
range.
boom, go
Yeah,
back to
3-figure
where we were.
range.
Same rules, same execution, same as
1926,
always, everything.
244 is stops the
But
break-even, okay?
I'm not gonna force. I'm not gonna force it. Absolutely not.
You can actually
Hope you guys can understand this. It's also better for you, for a lot of people if they follow it.
Yeah, my exact
I don't
entry
wanna
was
trigger or force anything
1928
right now anymore today.
83 chat. That was
Especially
my
not
exact
on Friday
entry.
now, continuation. I'm trying to win my losses
83.
back.
I got 28.83.
Not else with
Oh
no
shit! Now let's see who spreads are better. That's the first time we had a same exact entry ever.
The flip.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is what.
Can you trade crypto with Vantage? Yes, you can.
Don't be too.
That's not right.
Let's say
Thank you for teaching. Thank you, my man.
I should at least be, you know,
Should at least be half a pip up.
So gold came down. We didn't take out the ACLs. We flipped it. Eventually came up.
Jack had who had a better entry than us?
Came into profit first time.
If we can survive
We
this
saw
pull,
this
that
better
was
entry
last
than
week as well,
83.
where we
Jack had
reacted
84.
quite good. Came into nice profits,
for example, you have
but not enough to put our stop loss on break even. So nice profits, but not enough. Because it just doesn't make sense from
If
a
you break this
logical
loser chat, I'm moving
standpoint
stops break
on the
even
market
here.
either.
Alright, nice.
Yeah,
So this
we
is
left
now
it
a
open
risk-free
and
trade.
return, that's it.
We didn't get the wickedest entry, but we got a decent entry. This thing should at least come down towards 25. If it were to reject and come back up, it's gonna tap 25 first or 26 first and come back up. So that's why I am looking to close partials around there.
So we're kind of in between buyers and sellers at this particular moment.
Try to avoid plus. I mean.
But this is a risk-free trade, okay? Risk-free. Once it come down 26, I'm gonna close half. So now the R becomes a 0 to 100, or a 0 to 0 to 190 RR.
Then you cannot hold a trade.
Can you talk about how we know has potential day and reversal when you got into cells?
I want to see you survive this. You may create a new high, but the thing is, if it creates a new high and breaks the highs, it can at any given point drive it towards 33, which will attempt an entry at 33 if that were to happen.
And then you can go to the next step very easily.
What did we peak there? We peaked.
Go with discipline, you will win. Gold retest.
We have to survive this candle close.
Yeah,
we have
absolutely.
about 2 minutes left for this candle, then you gotta survive the top wick of the next candle.
Yeah, well, actually, in the good, there is always a positive side here.
And we peaked like 20, like 15, nothing crazy.
But we have been so profitable this whole year.
But if it breaks the highest chat, we'll reattempt an entry at 33.
See me going through
because that's gonna be the next
streak
resistance
right
being tapped.
Because now I can talk about how I deal with it in the future and how I'm actually making sure.
Yeah, 33 is a little higher though. 33 is
I
like
stay
up here
mentally
at
sane
like
and
in
look
these
for the
ranges there.
continuation as well.
33,
So we pick
35 will be our
ourselves
next
up,
entry point for
get back
sales.
to work on a Monday.
Because if it flips, it's gonna continue to
follow
drive.
our process like
And this is just
like
be the
that
low
once
for the
again,
1 hour
come
candle.
back into
But
the
since it has
charts
no
and start
top wick and can drive
cleaning up
still,
again.
and still continue to push down.
It's actually a good thing that you guys also seeing from my side me losing right now.
1 minute for a 5 closure
I think it's
here.
actually quite interesting to me.
Really, realistically, I would have assumed that you would have seen a steeper wick that would look somewhat like this, you know?
I just
at least coming up towards 29.6
whole year. But that's why it's great to go through it right now.
I think hit break even here. Yeah, break even hit. Okay, cool. So we're out of that trade now, chat. We're gonna wait for 23 get tapped.
I want to trade.
Or 33 get tapped now.
I feel that I want to trade right now. I feel that potentially gold can continue up.
I didn't close partials just because there was more room for us to drop down towards 26.
I cannot take another trade right now. I need to.
Yeah, there's that. But if we're gonna re-break the highs now, and you should be able to push up towards 1930 minimum.
Then
our entry would be anywhere between 33, 34, and 35 in those ranges there.
And you know, same thing
pop, maybe even 32 actually, right around here.
For the whole spreadsheet, you can track everything I do.
So that you guys know exactly where I get
like
it.
not just a pullback, looks like a reverse.
I don't know how I can be more transparent in this industry.
For now. 34, 106, not bad.
It's also good to see me losing.
That's not be a bit smaller too.
The people that are here with us, you know what we're doing here. And we're gonna be back here.
But break even, everyone should be a break even.
Absolute destruction, still in a good way. So, yeah. Hopefully New York will pick up next week. We will have a less choppy week overall here. Again, where we constantly, you know, come up, come down, come up, come down. And then eventually make the move. Same as yesterday. Massive Wednesday as well. It's time to take a little break, fam. Okay? That's it. Enjoy your weekend. And track my trades.
Now we gotta come up towards here.
The winners and the losers.
It's gonna be
evaluate them.
34.1, I'll say.
Back to me
so you're like almost, you're like,
we're gonna be back at
I'll say you're like 4 pips away.
Sharp. Okay, we're gonna be
0.01 USD loss. I'm subscribing.
We're gonna see if the market
is tough.
Is a little bit more.
They don't want to close full there, by the way.
Love the energy in the chat, by the way. Like for real.
The reason why I moved stocks break-even was just because we had a flip entry. So price would have reflip. It's likely gonna re-break the highs, and you're gonna see a further push. Like you're gonna see another push here. I don't think it's gonna reject here. Even if you were to reject, you need to see this in form. Because this is the first rejection. The first rejection is usually the hard rejection. The second rejection, we need to count print and form structure. So that's why we can't get re-entry here. We gotta wait for the re-break of the highs, and then tap 34. Then the entry we have at 34 will be the ideal entry we had here. It'll be the same exact entry point. Just at a different level. But it'll be the first initial tap, right? What's 10th at 16? I was looking to
peace out. I'm gonna leave you guys.
Like,
thank you so much.
To at least like,
we're gonna be back
26
strong
for
next
another 11
week.
pips. Then it will close half.
Sharp here. It's good
But it doesn't matter, right?
Through it. We're gonna get over it. We're gonna make.
Wouldn't have changed our life or anything like that.
I wish you all the best, dear fam. And then next week, Monday, back on track.
You'll get another opportunity, I'm pretty sure. I don't think
I gotta move again. Let's get a break. Alright, peace out, fam.
Alright, 1 more minute to go.
We're gonna be back soon.
The break even's forcing me to get evicted.
That was our first break.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Bye bye.
Enjoy your weekend. Stay well, stay happy.
Yeah, but you should get volume here, chat. Look at the way things are moving, the way things are pushing. Like, what's the point of all this push right now? We're not going to drive. There's a reason for it.
Can we? We need to revenge this BE.
Revenge the BE.
We close. We did. Oh yeah, sorry. Let's go right to next practice.
Yeah, it looks really like I mean, it is on 50 minutes.
Was it a drawdown that trade?
Yeah. Massive.
Spike back up.
I don't think we had drawdown, did we? Chat. Like 2 pips, 3 pips. Yeah. If you had the wick entry, actually I lied now. The wick entry wouldn't have survived.
At least 30.
Don't get FOMO this as well. Don't get FOMO this push here that we're coming down yet. I believe we're gonna re-break the highs. We should re-break the highs here. Even if price were to come down from here, it's gotta at least re-break the highs. If it doesn't tap 33, it's gotta re-break the hies at 29 here in order to drop down.
15 minutes.
You need the motion to print. Price needs just reverse without the motion.
1 hour still look bullish, yo.
But for us to take another entry, we'll need to be up here at 33.
Maybe
So don't get FOMO over the fact that, you know, you got to break even, now it's pushing down. It's gonna break the highs, it'll be fine.
I don't think so. Because it closed back above this particular support right here. Now, and then 1 hour, you see the whole week.
I doubt so happens. I mean, it might not happen. Yeah, like the daily shows that we're still bearish, so that's why like I'm attempting runners. But like again, like the sells, like, we can have an overall target down at 1909, but price may only give us 20 pips. You know, like we may just retrace at 33 down towards 29. That's the 3rd pit range, the 4 pit range. So, you know, we'll be okay with that. But you have that advantage point. We're just looking to catch a piece of the pie. So that we broke the highs there. So now if it pushes, then it is what it is. But I would assume that were to reject there, would have rejected a lot harder than what it did just now.
20-30 points away, so not worthy to market up right yet.
My frozen Sam, he's on.
No sell.
And he's got his Yankee cap on.
I'm here, baby. You can see that?
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Is it going to be 32.1 or is it going to be 33.2?
All right, 15-minute candle did close bullish. So, yeah, it's going to hang on here.
It's a 9 pip difference.
See if we can get a run up.
So I'm trying to figure out which level I'm looking to take it off of.
This trade is heavily based off the 1 hour time frame here.
Gold will continue up. It break the high here.
Maybe 33.2.
And then this is a key level as well. So if it's continue going up, then there's a range to fill here. Right, the range to fill at the bottom.
If it's not, it's gonna be a fake out.
Now the range to fill at the bottom's already filled up, so now that's a range to fill up here.
But hey, at least we're patient enough to wait for that push. Like we saw 7 pips going, 100 pips going up, and we said we weren't gonna take it. We're gonna watch it go up, and that's what we did. We watched it go up, and then we got to our level, and then we took ourselves off the levels, and we moved south to break even once the candle pushed down. Nothing I would have really done different there, right? So be proud of yourself if you're able to even wait and be patient for that sell to come to you, because you could easily just rip buys up as well.
I see. Nasdaq still look bullish here. 20 points from the flip now.
Yes, sir.
You should re-break the highs there again. That candle closed bearish. Would have ripped down a lot harder than what it did.
But another free cash day.
Really hasn't ripped down yet.
Classic trader.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. Hasn't tapped 30.176. Hasn't tapped 32, 33.
What a day here.
Yes, sir.
Like it may not continue
the current. Of course not.
Is it?
Heartbeat.
Oh no, I'm looking at the
Building up the wick here.
at the chat.
Yeah, it's still a buy here. 1772 25 points.
Will eventually stop working.
If you expect the price to move up, why not buy it? Because there wasn't enough indication for me to buy it.
Over here on my stream.
You could, I expect moves to happen all the time. I just don't take them. Right. I'm waiting for my initial setup. Like there's plenty of times where I'm like, yo, chat, we gotta wait for a top wick here, because there's no guarantee that top wick being created. It's only if that top wick were to be created where I'll take my positions at. So like sometimes that if it goes up could be 20,000 pips. I'm still gonna wait for that 20,000 pips to drop up, because they may not come up, right? Our trading style isn't like it's guaranteed to go up and then go back down. It's more of like if it comes up towards here, I'll take a sell to drive price back down. So I'm not like, sometimes like, yeah, we'll be in a situation where we're just sitting here and waiting for price to just push, you know, for hundreds of pips before getting our move. But that's what trading is about. Or that's what trading is sometimes, right?
Yep, there's a chance we get stopped out. There's a chance we hit take profit. There's all a chance here, gang. Right? Everything is probable.
But even if I did catch a buy today, you know, like how Yeah, the sell isn't even guaranteed either as well. The sell might not even happen. You can still hit stop loss with the sells. So it's like, but in terms of probabilities and following my plan and my rules, like that's ideally what I would wait for at the end of the day, right?
If you're not
that level to get tapped.
buying here, just forget about it. It's breaking the high here, so let it be.
So yeah, it should re-break the highs there, and it should continue to push up towards 1933. The harder it drives up, the better it would be. I prefer a hard drive up over a slow drive here.
Just out of nowhere.
If we can just close above here in about 30 seconds on the 5, next 5 times rips up, that'd be perfect.
Today Nasdaq gonna be the day that it goes so bullish, man. We never seen this for the last few days. It's been bearish actually.
Below previous support, what, down here? Yeah, right.
Until Friday, it go bullish. I think we just stick with buy, man. Nasdaq. If we see sell patterns, then we don't take a trade.
Why not, right? We could extend our win rate.
Constantly remind myself.
For sure.
Counter trend here does not work long term. Damn.
No setup.
People always said R doesn't work long term.
Right, we still have another 10 minutes. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yo, even
the solar block's a little weak for me, but props to you guys.
After 1 hour is 46 points.
I mean, we hit break even, right? So maybe it was weak. You know what I mean?
Pumps up, bro.
Maybe it was weak. But your next resistance is at 33. I'm pretty sure if you draw some type of like, you draw some type of, what do you call it? Some type of or block there, or whatever indication there. It will be some type of order there, or some type of level there. I'm pretty sure at 33.
Heartbeat.
They don't cry.
Oh, will we get stopped out? Or will
we thought
push
it was
back up?
a big outright just now.
Or will we get a 15-minute pack?
The fact that it just closed above the key level.
What's it gonna be?
The body closed above the key level.
You guys put your entry where the masses put their stop. Salute. Damn, that's the total opposite thing. That's a total opposite saying what they've been saying to us in the chat for the last 2 years. The last 2 years, you know what it was? It was like, why do you guys buy the highs and sell the lows?
But your entry's my TP.
Now, you know, that's crazy. Yeah, no, we just again just adapted over time, right?
Probably I take a shot.
Hopefully we don't become the pack.
Yeah, but back then that's what they used to say to us. Like, yo, why do you keep buying the highs and selling the lows?
It's coming. It's coming.
I was something to say.
It's alright. Stop that.
Alright, guys, we called a week here, shall we?
Think though.
I think the only thing that was
after this
bad about
15-minute
this
close,
was
we
the
called
move
a week.
had already really pumped up, right? So remember we were talking about potentially waiting for
Da,
pullback, but if that high was getting broken again,
no, there's no buys, no sells here. We're just waiting here. There's nothing. I'm in no positions, no buys, no sells. Give it like another like 15 minutes or chat. It should be able to pop. You'll see volume here. You're seeing these counts being like respecting the support right now, which is a good indication that you're gonna see another drive up towards 33. It's like another 4-pit move.
Oh. Whoa. When you say reversal come shadow storm.
Let's mark it up.
Sheesh.
I mean, it just happened like
10 a.m. right?
And it's good looking.
I'm just trying to figure out because I have a level here at 34 and I have a level at 33.2. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. It's not much of a difference, but
I know it's tempting, right?
it'll matter with the pineapples.
It's far more weight than tempting because liquidity grab already happened. Liquidity swipe off already happened. It swipe off the high here. Swipe the 1 hour high as well. 4 hour highs already.
22.
Double rejections on time.
Alright, love
but risk is a bit high.
Perfect.
70.
Even if like you close bearish on this 15, right? There's no top wick. You gotta create a high at some point, and that may happen.
Possibly, but I'm just gonna call it a day.
If you close bearish on the 15 in 11 minutes, I may not wait for 32. I may just wait for 33. I may wait for just 32 to get tapped and take a sell at 32 instead.
Yeah,
Because if you're closing bearish, then you know if you're creating a top wick, you may not need to wait for third 3 to get tapped. Third 4.
Now the risk
Because that might just be a top wick at third 2.
more than
Since you close bearish.
So I'll wait. Maybe some big trades up.
W
W week, baby.
W week.
Hey, what I just say though. If we see a sell on Nasdaq,
and now we
you
get
don't
that
take it, right? So okay, guys, we call it a day. We call it a day, but
You probably look for a higher time frame. I look at every time frame. Like this trade here was based off today, off of the daily, off the 4, off the 1, off the 5, and off. Yeah, that's it. Off the 5. So the 5, 1, the 4 daily is what we use today to our advantage.
I don't have vowels, and I'm just gonna turn the stream on, take the trade alone.
Yeah, we do it way more earlier, Shadowstorm. We do like for US 30.
This could be a 15-minute pack runner.
I don't know
way
how
too deep for us to survive that, right?
You get a 30 bearish closure here. The 15 breaks its own high, or the previous 15 high.
We'll see if the candle
10 minutes.
closes above and continues up, but that'll be the stream here for.
No, I see nice sell right now, but I just say that if we see a sell,
it'll be lower though than 34. I think it'll be 32.
To stat my own face.
Yes, sir.
Peace, boys.
32, 31, maybe even.
I do.
How shall it go? Maybe I would.
But I don't think I'll take it at 30.9 though. I think I'm gonna wait for the rebreak of highs.
I got 32.7.
We'll see you on Monday, alright?
I mean after the stream.
Yeah.
I think call it a day here,
If you
guys.
close
Alright,
bullish
see
though
you,
above, then it's gonna be third 4.
Next Monday.
But I don't think it's gonna close. I think it's gonna close bearish here.
No trade day here.
I think so too. Got 10 minutes. Spent the first 20 minutes doing this.
We got some code language.
Yeah, don't get formal in this push chat. I highly doubt this is the push down. You're gonna rebreak the
Oh, the
highs.
semifinals are on. It's crazy.
For what?
For a discussion.
For basketball, the World Championships.
Yeah.
Yeah, U.S. playing Germany. They're about to lose, yo, to Germany in basketball.
Showing up. Great week overall.
They should have sent the 18.
And get on a nice win streak here all throughout next.
Who's on the team?
Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day.
Brunson, Edwards, fucking just a bunch of like the next generation. No Durant, no Davis, no LeBron, no, you know, the next generation of players, basically.
The dream team. Is Shy playing for Canada right now?
The redeem team, no. I'm watching them play Germany. Germany's got Wagner, Schroeder, got a bunch of NBA guys too.
But sure it was Germany. I didn't know that.
To Germany. They're about to lose to Germany in the fourth quarter, and they're down 10.
Aren't they down 7?